Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to stream. I've got a catch in my throat and I cannot get rid of it. But it'll go away eventually. Anyway, hello. How are you all? It is lovely to have you here. Josh and Nobu and Sage. Oh, wait, sorry. Sage isn't here. I was lying. And Max and Stitch and Yui. Yui, of course, you can post a link. And I would like everybody to wish congratulations to Blue Abomination 626, the wonderful Stitch, who just this very day became a Twitch affiliate. I am so proud of Stitch. It's such an exciting time, and I'm so proud of them. I'm not gonna watch this Yui, but I'm not gonna watch it on stream, but I'll check it out after stream. Yeah, Ninja's a fucking cuck. Sorry, maybe that was a bit harsh. Anyway, so I'm going to switch over in just a moment, but I and not alone. I have here with me the very wonderful, the very talented, the very beautiful Max. Hi, Max.
Hello, Pig. Hello, chat.
Um,
How has your day been, bud?
it's been okay. I actually got some work done.
Do you not normally?
I mean, I had a couple of bad weeks
I got you, man.
where, like, it's not that I wasn't working, it's that things weren't getting done. I want to be clear that this wasn't a laziness issue, this was an achievement issue.
I don't I don't quite get it.
So, I had things that I was meant to do, I had things that I was working on, but the work that I was doing did not translate into results.
Oh, I mean, I still count that as like getting shit done, personally.
Yeah, but bosses don't.
Yeah, you know what, fair.
Um, anyway, Gravelord Nito. Time to first try him.
Oh my god, I already forgot that that's what we were doing today. I was like, oh yeah, we get to play Dark Souls. Like, I was working on getting a character built up in case we needed emergency, and I was like, what am I building this for again? I don't remember who we're fighting. And I was like, I remember we fighting Seath, and I remember you did that. That's where my brain cuts out. And of course it's Nito.
So, fun fact.
Mhm.
Oh, I did not know you were here, buddy. This is an inauspicious start. I went the wrong way. Uh, Anyway, today the new DLC for Xeno 3 came out.
Yeah, I saw that my game forcefully updated, and I was like, cool. I'm glad I didn't plan on playing it, because it was a hefty update.
Yes. But it's very good so far.
Oh,
Anyway,
you actually had time to start it.
yes.
That's good, at
I
least.
haven't done much, but it's very good.
Uh,
Anyway, back to the bonfire, because I got... Yeah, I got hurt. Like,
just a little bit.
immediately.
What is the deal? Is it like how Golden City of Torna was? Where it's like its own,
Sort of.
like,
It's prequel,
thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is also the wrong way. Is it? Hi, Arrow.
Also, howdy, Yui. Yeah, we're fighting Nito. Thing is, like, this is one of those where I'm like, there's nothing I can really do to help Pig other than, like, get summoned. Because, like, he has everything he needs. There's not a lot he could be doing other than just learn the fight super well. And hope RNGesus blesses him.
That already isn't happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's Dark Souls.
Cool. I'm about to have my first bean of the stream.
Why does this game hate you? Because, like, this game hates everyone, and I've still never seen this game bully a single person quite like you get just treated.
I fell, and it was a good thing. That's a very Dark Souls experience. Wait, is it down? Wait, oh god, nothing makes any sense.
You're trying to get to Nito still, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think it's
you want to
through
go
here.
down the ramps.
Oh, so it is just down.
Yes.
Excuse me? Hi, buddy. You having a good time? No, you're not.
I mean, I am, yeah.
Fine, I'll just chug Estus.
I mean,
Not
you got
having
20
enough
of them.
Yeah, not having enough Estus has thus far not been my major problem with Neat.
I mean, yeah.
Hello,
His
Sam.
problem is stun-locking skeleton bitches.
Well, no. My problem is his 10,000 foot long sword.
Ayo.
I'm sorry, did you just say AO in response to that?
No.
Max?
You have no proof.
Max? We all heard you.
Yes, sir. You did not.
Chat, shame them.
No! Anything but chat shame. It stopped me so many times before.
There we go.
Thank you, Sage. If nothing else, Sage has my back for saying weird shit unintentionally.
Oh. That makes me happier than I can actually express.
But yeah, I was trying to, I was working on getting a character built so that I was like, okay, I can, as an absolute last resort of like, we need to get this done, please, let me
Yes.
out. I was working on getting a character built, and I forgot how Dark Souls 1 leveling scales, and Jesus, man, it is taking some doing to get up to the level you're at.
Yeah. Am I just too good at the game for you, Max?
Yeah, that's what it is. No, I basically
It certainly has
speedran
nothing to
Seath,
do.
and I was like, I'm gonna do an imp build, so I was gonna like go get Moonlight Greatsword. I cannot. There's no way I can get that sword on a sorcery build. It's just impossible.
It certainly has nothing to do with the several hours I spent grinding Colossus Souls.
The other thing, I was like, Pig said that like he did this for like a couple of hours, so surely that's all I have to do. No, it still takes forever. You just have more patience than I do.
Oh, you need to understand what I mean by a couple of hours. I meant a couple of hours every day for like almost a week between streams.
So yeah, I thought you just meant a couple hours. I was like,
no.
How fast was Pig killing these bitches? Because like they're not difficult. So I was like, what is he doing? How is he doing this? So that at least makes me feel better that I wasn't just somehow losing sight of what the hell you were doing. What kind of magic you had on your side.
Where's the secret bonfire? I know you, game.
If there's one, I don't know about it. In fact, the one you're using is more secret than the one I normally use for this boss fight.
Oh yeah, you said you've never found this one.
Yeah.
Time to put on a sack.
Also, Yui, I mean this with all the love in my heart. You made me beat this game at level 1. Your shame means nothing in this household.
Sage, that sounds like it's time to be here.
Yeah, so if you're having some eye strain, close your eyes and like very gently hold your fingers over them and just kind of move them in circles. It'll help reduce eye strain from staring at screens for too long. Nothing will like do better than just not stare at screens for a long time, but like that'll help alleviate some of it. By the way, that grab is not tasty. Not
yeah, I can imagine. Damn it! Oh, dodged by pure luck.
What do you mean luck? That was skill.
I'm glad you think so.
This game would let you do anything with just luck?
Yes, because I wasn't even looking at him to time it.
No, you just have that part of your brain that said, I'm tired of this, and I've died so many times to this exact move. Also, yes, Sage, both my monitors have a gross amount of orange filter over them to help with eye strain.
Dude, what kind of whiff was that?
You're gonna complain?
No! I'm just amazed. Bosses tend not to whiff that bad.
I mean, it's Dark Souls 1. There are some really big, because like Quayleg, for example, I was fighting her pretty early on, and like she just couldn't hit me because her sword doesn't really target directly in front of her. Also, hello, Oki.
Oki?
Hope you've been enjoying your Monster Hunter.
Oh. Ow. Ow! I got dogpiled. Being hit once was not sufficient, apparently. Only being hit 16 times would
Yeah,
satisfy.
they were like, we have to make sure this bitch is dead. He's got Havel.
uh, birthday cake or dirty band-aid? It
I
is
thought you
time,
were just
chat.
asking my like decision. I was like,
Yeah, what's your preference?
personally, gonna have to go with the birthday cake.
Well, I left it for you, so it's your fault that I had to eat the dirty band-aid.
I'm sorry, bud. Oh, like, I'm not sick anymore, which, like, thank God. But like, that made me immediately feel sick.
Yeah, because you're a person.
I am. You give me a lot of credit.
Max, I know you. I mean, broadly.
Nah, like, you can check with, like, a lot of my, like, really, really close friends. I'm not a whole lot different from what you see. Other than I'm not just a floating skeleton. But, like, the rest of it's like, nah, I'm just like this.
I wasn't implying that you're a big old fake Rube. I was just like, I don't know you intimately. But we are friends, so...
I can fix that.
A game!
Actually.
What?
I probably shouldn't actually say that on your stream. I do have a partner, and that out of context might sound a little rough.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Look, Smoothie also knows you too well to be worried about that. Let's be honest.
Actually. He can hear me say just about anything, and he'll realize that, like, I am in no way cheating on him.
Oh, Yui. The berry one is the best, because the alternative... Like, I feel like berry is the disappointment and toothpaste is the reward.
I mean, I haven't had them, but I feel like both of those are just, like, different and equally good.
Yeah.
I love berry-flavored stuff.
I like toothpaste-flavored stuff, apparently.
Yeah, mint's delicious.
Okay.
Also, I think this is the first time you've had, like, a legitimate this is just how Dark Souls is moment. Of, like, yeah, you're gonna learn this route and how to dodge every single enemy on the path from here to the boss intimately.
Yep.
Because, like, that's why I know everything that I do, is because this is, like, every single boss fight for me for the first maybe 5 playthroughs.
Yeah, it kind of has to be.
Well, yeah, because I wanted to go in blind. Cannot recommend, honestly.
Yeah.
I recommend doing a lot of things blind, not Dark Souls. Get help. Don't be afraid to summon. Cheese it if you want to. Like, who gives a shit?
Cheese it if you want to. My opinion on burgers.
Oh, yeah, that too. Listen, lactose intolerance be damned. I have to have cheese on everything.
Cheese is good.
It's delicious.
If God did not want us to put cheese on all foods, would it really have made cheese exist?
Something about me being Jewish and how kosher works, but like, yeah, insane.
Is cheese not kosher?
So cheese itself is one of the like things with eating kosher is meat and dairy aren't supposed to like touch to any capacity.
Oh.
To the degree of like you're supposed to have separate dishes for dairy and meats so that like
Oh,
it doesn't
wow.
even touch to that degree. But like with most things in Judaism, like it's just if you can, because like I still live with my parents. I cannot ask them to get second sets of dishes and be that careful because like no.
I don't know if you saw what Oki said. Lactose intolerance is a difficulty modifier, not a deterrent.
Dude, you say that. I have a friend who like actually has violent lactose intolerance, and that is the only time I've ever seen it. Difficulty modifier does not quite apply to her, and it does to anyone else, because the only people I know who eat cheese more than people who aren't lactose intolerant are those that do absolutely have the worst pains, and like, nah, you gotta have that cheese. Yeah, apparently for you to be able to summon me in any capacity, I have to be level 60. Because
Oh,
someone
yeah.
decided power leveling.
Was I wrong?
Were you wrong in what, leveling?
Yes.
No, not in the least.
Damn it.
God, the fact that they can fucking toxic you is just infuriating to me, because, like, that thing does way too much damage.
Ow.
That's coming from the dumb bitch who uses poison in every game that they can. Like, toxic's a step too far.
Ow!
I will say, if I had the time and the patience to level up enough, I would have brought the funniest build to your co-op thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, because I'm doing a cell sword, or not cell sword, a spell sword thing. I'm very tired.
Really? I can't tell.
See, that's my secret. I'm always tired. But that demon great axe can be enchanted with spells, so I was gonna bring that
Ooh.
and then crystal magic weapon for just way too much damage. But like, I can't, because that takes a lot of levels that I just don't have.
Ow.
My goal is get to the bare minimum to be able to help you, and then be able to help if the need arises.
Which I very much appreciate. Yeah, I didn't need a backstab on the skeleton, actually. Thanks, game.
I mean, dude, take the iframes.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, my asthma.
I thought you just had your ass, and I was like, well, maybe you don't get it stabbed by Gravelord Sword. Okay, but Oki, here's the thing. I guarantee you that McFlurry wasn't in and of itself worth it. It's just the fact that it was 3 AM that, like, made it worth it. There's something about, like, very sugary snacks at, like, early hours of the morning. At least for me.
Ah! Fucking target correctly, you shitbag.
It's fine, Pig. You got this.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
Oh? Is he not dead? Oh, okay.
No, he is.
Oh, thank you, Shadow Mage. It is, in fact, all coming together.
Yeah. You got one. Well, I almost said you have one boss left, and quite frankly, you don't technically. You have 4.
Yeah, because of...
No.
Yes, only one. Anyway, now I need to actually switch on my death counter, which I forgot to actually activate. Which means that my previous bean, even though I ate it, didn't count towards the total.
What?
Like, I pressed the button, but the number didn't go up.
Alright.
I hadn't...
They're confusing and weird.
I hadn't switched on my death counter app.
Oh, I didn't know it was an app. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, vitality's always good.
Yes.
I can't
That's one of
pump
those
enough
stats where it's
attunement
like-
for like a lot of stuff.
Oh my god, I hate this place. So
Oh.
I don't have to be in the catacombs anymore.
Neat.
Thank God. Well, because like this character's entire purpose is to help you out, and like I don't have to fight Nito if I don't want to because you already beat him. So
I
I am
did.
piecing out of here.
I think I'm just gonna go vitality. Potentially take a few more hits.
Yeah, I mean, one of the really good things about Dark Souls is like no matter where you put it, every level you get still raises your defense as well.
Yes. But still don't put it into resistance.
Well, that's exactly why you don't put it in resistance.
Yeah, because that's
By
all
a certain
it does.
level, it'll cap out anyway, so those points are getting thrown in the dumpster eventually.
Is there anything else to do here, or am I just heading back
Nope,
to...
you did it.
Firelink.
Head back to Firelink,
Nice.
and if you would like a vague hint as to where you need to go.
Valley of Drakes.
No?
Oh, I thought I had to go to Valley of Drakes.
No,
Well,
we talked about this last time. The Valley of Drakes has a shortcut to where you're
Oh.
going once you unlock it.
okay. Then the only major place that I think I haven't explored is New Londo.
Correct.
Yeah.
There's actually 2 places that you can go right now, but like we'll get to those as we do.
Yes, Shadow Mage. But if it makes you feel better, I did have a very relaxing sleep in a coffin. So, you know.
For what it's worth, Smage, yes he can. He has not met Kitten yet.
Oh, is that what you consider best worst covenant?
Listen, if you think a cat on the toilet's not the best covenant, then like I don't know how to help you. I don't actually think that's the best covenant. I just love that there's a cat that just whispers weird things to you and goes like, "Hey, join my shit." And you're like, "Yeah, sure." The only covenant I actually use when I'm doing anything multiplayer is I actually just do nothing but the sunlight one because I like helping people and I don't like invading.
Nice. Yeah, so something I wanted to ask, and I'm fairly confident I know the answer from previous things, but getting the sunlight maggot was the thing I needed to do to help Solaire, right?
Yes. Like, technically, you didn't even have to get the item. You just had to kill it, and Solaire is now safe.
Okay.
I will say, can I make a personal request?
Sure.
There is a thing that can happen for the final boss that I cannot help you with. Personally, at least, not in person. But there's a thing for the final boss, and I would like you to do it, but that's also entirely up to you.
Is it Summon Solaire?
It's Summon Solaire.
Now, you see, I know that that's possible, because I've heard other people mention it. And there are apparently lore reasons. Now, these I'm unaware of.
Allegedly.
Oh, is it, like, not 100% confirmed?
It's Dark Souls, nothing's 100% confirmed.
You know what, that's actually valid.
So, with Dark Souls 1, this is another one of those, like, keep in mind, a lot of lore you'll find about Dark Souls 1 was written back when Dark Souls 1 was the only game that was out, other than Demon Souls, but Demon Souls is its own thing.
Yeah.
And there's a lore thing for Lord Gwyn, which is that he had many children. And,
and
one,
the theory is that Solaire is...
That used to be a theory that got deconfirmed functionally in Dark Souls 3.
Oh, is it one of these guys again? One of the knights?
No. You remember when you first came to Firelink Shrine, and there was, like, this grumpy dude who was sitting by the campfire?
Yeah? Oh, it's him!
He went hollow.
Oh. I mean, he looks better than I do.
2 different kinds of hollow. He went hollow in the insanity sense. You went
know.
hollow in the beef jerky kind of sense.
Okay, you know what? I'm tired of this. So I'm going to whiff, apparently.
Yeah! That'll show him. Let me find... Yeah, Gwyn had an unnamed firstborn.
He just backstabbed! What was that?
I've seen that happen before. Holy shit.
That is the coolest thing that's ever happened.
You've been saved. Yeah,
Shadow Mage, I don't know how to save him, because I don't know anything about this game.
You can, don't worry about it. It's Mage.
Okay.
Odds are, at any given point, he's fucking with you.
That's valid. Okay, so Gwyn had many kids.
Yes. One was... I get their names mixed up because they all have Gwyn in the name.
I know one of
Gwendolyn, which I believe was Amazing Chest Ahead.
Yes, that's Gwendolyn.
There's Gwendolyn, the child who was raised as a daughter because they were good at moon magic, which is its own ordeal. And there's not really a good answer because you can just kind of kill them.
Excuse me, Ghost?
Yeah,
Wait, how come I did no damage?
because they're a ghost.
Can I just avoid them?
They do still have collision.
So, I need a special weapon.
That works as well. There's 3 ways you can harm them. One is a weapon that they drop.
Neat.
One is if you get cursed by the basilisks, which disgusting. Or Seath, I guess, technically, but that also cuts your health. The secret third way is you got an item when you came here. You actually got 2 of them.
The transient curse?
Yeah. They are consumables.
Oh, I assume that was a spell.
No, mainly because it was not on a scroll, and you got 2 of them.
Huh.
Yep, allows engagement with ghosts.
I don't love
and
that.
I'll only get a little jealous that you're getting engaged.
I don't love that. How long does it last?
Long enough that you can kill enough ghosts to get more.
Okay, they drop them as well.
You can also buy them from a merchant if you really, really need to. There's definitely ways around it, like you won't run out. Oh, but Gwyn's firstborn goes unnamed, and I don't think you saw it when you went to fight Ornstein and Smoke, but there is a destroyed statue in there.
Oh!
Yeah. Gwyn's firstborn sided with the dragons.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And for a while, people assumed that Solaire was, because, like, oh, my son, he shows up for the final boss fight. Gwyn's really bright, etc., etc. There's a lot of symbolism for it and everything. And then Dark Souls 3 says, no, you fight him, actually.
Oh.
And it's just not Solaire.
Ow! Excuse me, that was my neck.
Yeah, luckily your tanky is health, so this area is going to be a breeze for you.
I've never felt happier to be cursed.
I mean... same, I guess? Twitch, what are you notifying me about? Oh, gotcha. Hey, Twitch.
Neat. I am going to die, though.
What makes you think that?
There were many ghosts.
You have a big sword.
I do. I had underestimated that fact. Oh yeah, more curse.
Yep. It's one of those things where, like, I'll always keep one on me, no matter what, and I'll go to the bonfire, use it, and then just, like, go killing some. Like, just in case, no matter how far I've progressed, because I'm like, I don't want to have to go, like, redo all this.
Ow. Wall ghosts?
Yeah, so they're ghosts, so they kind of, like, walls are optional.
I know, but Dark Souls
so
2 had
floors
wall
and
ghosts
ceilings.
as well. But those ones just hung out in the walls all the time.
Yeah, those are different ghosts. Because Dark Souls is nothing if not consistent with its lore, I guess.
So I'm assuming these ghosts have spooky lore. I mean, they're ghosts, so...
I don't believe they have, like, much of anything. It's pretty much like, yeah, they're ghosts. Like, I was mostly being sarcastic. I don't actually think this place has anything... Not this place. I don't think those ghosts have anything interesting to them. The place itself is, well, you went to Anor Londo.
Yeah, and this is called New Londo.
This is New Londo Ruins.
So, people tried to set up, like, a
ruined.
new capital, and then it failed. Or something.
So, this is one of those things that I actually don't remember super well.
Ooh.
Because I hate this place. Like many places in Dark Souls, I hate it, but I hate this one a whole lot more.
Okay.
I don't
know where to go.
I don't need a guide.
There's a fog gate. If I can get to the fog gate, I'll be okay.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a sentence I said, on purpose even.
Yeah.
Oh,
so you recall
right, there's
the name
leaders
of
here.
the bosses that are supposed to be here?
The Four Kings.
Yeah, they were supposed to rule this undead city. Before the asylum was a thing, all the undead get shepherded here. The Four Kings fell to the dark And you'll see when you fight them, what happens, because essentially the dark is like the same thing that like makes you go hollow.
Okay.
And there's some interesting lore stuff in general, because like if you, this is gonna sound a little weird, chat, don't be weird about it. If you take your chest piece off, you should see over your heart like these weird tendril things that look kind of like tree roots.
Okay, so I'm.
What's up?
I accept that this might be a hazing ritual, but Max, I'm gonna take my shirt off.
Okay. No, I'm not just fucking with you.
I know, I'm teasing.
I would
Ew.
never. Yeah, if you look over his heart,
Ew,
you can see
it's
that
all
little like
creepy.
that thing. Yeah, so that's basically like the sign of hollowing. Lore-wise, as you get more and more hollow, that kind of like gets worse until, you know, you're beef jerky and you go insane. Four Kings are hilarious.
Okay. I would like to go down there. I would also like to not die. So I wish to pull this lever, and yet I cannot.
Correct. That's a shortcut for later.
Okay. So going down there is bad. Going down here is safe, but doesn't get me where I want to go. So consider me confuzzled. That's too far. That'll kill me.
Did you go to that area to the left, right by the staircase? Or not the staircase, right by the door, to the left.
Hey, so it turns out no.
Okay.
Oh. My curse wore off.
Oh no. But yeah, so all the knights for the Four Kings also, you know, given that the kings fell to the dark, so did most everything else. Their knights became dark wraiths, which, oh boy, those certainly don't show up in any later games. And so to contain all this bullshit, they basically just flooded the place and then sealed it off and went like, yeah, that'll solve it.
Be wary of Up. Hey, thanks for the warning, buddy.
Yeah, Up's got a rough intro to it. It's a really sweet movie, though.
I think it's pretty much just an intro.
No, I like the rest of the movie.
Yeah, I really don't. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but...
Is it? I don't know many people who talk about anything other than the first 5 minutes of Up when referring to the movie by any capacity.
In my opinion, Up... Well, yeah, this is just an opinion, because there's no way to prove or disprove this. I believe that Up was originally a short which they were so happy with, or unhappy with, let's be honest, that they decided to make it into a full movie.
Yeah, I can see where you're going with that.
Gorgeous view ahead. Is it?
I've got a soft spot for the, like... I don't know, like the weird adoptive nature of, like, that whole situation.
Oh, it's very sweet.
Oh yeah, but there's supposed to be like 3 keepers of the seal to help keep everything like locked up real tight. There's 1.
Oh, that's fewer than 3.
It is. Shit's like that kind of fucked in this place. It's wonderfully yeah, your current goal is finding him so you can access the evil and totally not have anything go wrong.
Yeah, 0 problems.
I mean, Josh, most of Up is just like a funny adventure. Like, nothing really important happens in the middle of that film. Just imagine, like, an old man and a kid have, like, funny hijinks in the woods. And also there's a dog and that, like, giant bird.
An old man and a kid have hijinks in the woods is also the plot of several horror films.
I mean, yes.
Yes, there are several ways that could have gone. I chose to take the awful but still wholesome route.
Yeah, that's one of those things where I, like, realized it as soon as I said it and I went, I'm not going to acknowledge it because if I do and no one else notices, then I'll be the weirdo.
Yeah. tanky as all get out.
Oh, nice, Sage. I mean, nice for either of those reasons, but, you know. Also, yeah, you're chunky.
You see, the bosses make me feel like I'm not chunky, because the bosses are themselves chunky.
Well, the thing is, you're funnily enough fighting the boss that would have been easiest for you last.
Oh, really?
This is the easiest one to just stand there and tank hits while you swing your sword.
Oh, okay, so they're not like... There's not a lot of strategy involved.
There is if you're not a tank.
Okay.
But, like, you can easily just brute force this dude.
In my case, the strategy is have lots of HP.
Yep, pretty much.
Be able to be hit more than they can hit me. Which, honestly, not a terrible strategy for almost any game.
Yeah. Also, howdy, Trom. Welcome in.
Trom, hello.
Pig's got, I believe, 3 required boss fights left. If my math checks out.
You know what? I thought that was where I was meant to go. It was not. God, am I gonna have to just, like, draw a map?
That would actually be smarter than what I do, which is wander around aimlessly until I figure it out.
Neat.
This is the way to progress. Yeah, you did it.
Aimless wandering worked.
Yep. I'm telling you, man, like, it's how I do most anything is muscle memory, and the way I did it before muscle memory was aimless wandering.
I mean, it got me through the catacombs. Yes, I said it the way you liked it.
I really do. It makes me giggle.
Oh, I thought that was a door. Like, I didn't want anything, but I'm still disappointed that that wasn't a door.
That it wasn't anything.
Yeah. Just wall? How dare you? That hole goes down a long way.
I mean, I've definitely been told that before.
Go on. Someone quoted. Is it locked? Stop locking
you remember that time where I was like, hey, you might need to go get that dude who has the seal?
Oh.
And I don't mean like Kiss from a Rose either.
It's an okay song.
I like that song a lot. It's really fun to sing. The lyrics are absolute nonsense, but like, that's half the fun.
But there used to be a gray tower.
Yeah, Alone in the Sea.
Yeah.
I love that every time he gets asked about those lyrics, he's like, I don't fucking know, man.
That's a wonderful response.
Hey, listen, man. There's a very distinct period of time where music lyrics were there just to sound good, not to make sense.
Yeah. Come on. Where's the ambush? No ambush? I'm thoroughly disappointed in you, Dank Slots. Over onto the roof. I assume.
Yeah.
It seems like the place no other game would expect you to go, and therefore the route that Dark Souls expects.
Yeah, absolutely. You go on a lot of roofs in this game now that I think about it.
My favorite is still Anne Orlando. Just, yeah, climb the parapets. Excuse me, but for why?
It just so very much looks like a place you're not supposed to be. Like the entirety of Anne Orlando's progression.
Yeah. This all looks
the
too
place you're
far
wanting to go right now is like, you see that like fenced up area above you?
Yeah.
That.
No.
There's a funny dude up there.
I don't see a lot of ladders.
Perhaps the ladder was coming from inside the house the whole time.
I can probably make that fall without dying.
Fair warning. I don't know how I get here, but it's not this way. I just know, like, there's a
Oh,
ladder
cool.
that you just take up.
That honestly makes me feel better in a way.
I didn't know you could get on the roof. This is one of those places where, like, I know the exact path I take, and I do not stray from that path at any point. I hate this place. Stupid ghosts drive me insane. Also, yes, Oki. So excited for you.
I cannot wait. It's next weekend, I think.
Oh my god, is it really that soon?
Yeah, 6th of May, I believe. Or 5th of May. One of the two.
For
Sir!
one thing, my brain doesn't register.
Oh, wait.
You were about to fight him, weren't you?
No, because you told me he was a cool guy. No.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We're buddies. Yeah. We're buddies.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Now you understand the weirdness of the fact that, this armor was found in Blighttown of all places, where, like, I don't know, I feel like the keeper of a seal to New Londo probably shouldn't be.
I don't care about lore. We're just buddies.
You're also buddies, yeah.
Well, this is a surprise.
Thing is, that's the gear I actually wear on my caster right now in front of me.
It's very good gear.
Because, like, it's really light.
The Lord
yeah.
Very impressive. I know exactly what you're
Hell yeah, I do, bro.
Hi, Gramps.
Seek the four kings whom I guard over. This is the key to the sea.
This is just Gramps from Xenoblade 2, I'm sure of it.
The four kings slumber in the deepest chamber of the ruins. Use this key to break the seal.
You just made me sad.
Oh, and
I'm sorry.
The dark wraiths reside in a dark void.
I haven't played Xenoblade 2 in so long. It's one of those games where I'm like, there's no way they could have put more in it where I would have been happy, but I wanted there to be more by the end.
Yeah.
The abyss, if you can find him and learn from him.
Which is weird, because that game took me about 150 hours.
It's a huge game, but
it has so many things.
But you just want to keep playing it because it's all good.
Shoutouts to, I believe it was Stitch, who restarted that game about 4 or 5 times while you played it.
Yes, just to get Cosmos before me so many times over.
I've still never gotten her, and I'm so mad about it. I actually played Xenosaga growing up.
Yeah, that is one of my goals. If I make partner, or if I just reach the point where I can stream like semi full time, I am going to do a full Xeno playthrough. Gears,
oh, dear God.
Saga,
yeah, I was gonna say
and
Gears,
Blade 1
Saga.
to 3. Will it be too much? Yes.
Yes, absolutely. I feel like that's like the point, though.
Wait a second. This was right here? Oh. All because I didn't look inside a fireplace.
Yeah.
Now I have to remember how I got back where I was. No, was it up there? Might have been up there. Yes. Yes. Something resembling progress.
Yeah, what's up?
Sage, I'm assuming that's short for Big Beautiful Woman, fuck bomb? I'm trying to figure out what the last bit means.
I don't know. I was talking with Cahill, I want to say last night, but quite frankly, my past 2 weeks have kind of blended together into one long day.
Butt buddies butt buddies who fucks and kiss and makes brunch. Sorry, yeah, you were saying Cahill?
He apparently typoed in all caps, and I thought it was an abbreviation. And there was no bit, I actually just thought it was. And he had to take a break because he meant to type got him.
And he typed?
Real quick? I was gonna say, I want to pull it up so I don't do him a disservice.
Oh, do Cahill a disservice. He deserves it.
He was like, I appreciate, I'm probably gonna plan the start for this and nothing, and if nothing, you're a good friend. GOTTWM. And I was like, Game of the Thrones with me? And he was like, I need a break. It's like, I meant to say got him, but I have evil thumbs. And I was like, I just assume at any given point, everything's an acronym I haven't been taught because I don't use TikTok.
I assume Cahill has giant Dan thumbs.
Oh my god. I do now. You've opened my eyes to new possibilities.
You're not a ghost. You're a skeleton.
That's a dark wraith. Those are the knights that got fucked up by, you guessed it, the dark.
What is that shield?
So that is the dark hand. It's fucked. Don't get grabbed by it.
Okay.
So if you get one of those dark hands, you sure can use it for fucked up and malicious purposes. You can use it on NPCs and technically other players, and it will actually take humanity from them when it kills them.
Wow.
Yeah, it's dark. The souls are like really dark, dude.
Gargoyle friends.
Drakes. Welcome to
Oh.
Valley of the Drakes.
Hmm.
Remember that time you opened a door? This is the shortcut that takes you back to the Blight Town / Firelink Shrine area.
Fine.
The shortcut to Firelink is to your left, and the red tearstone ring is in front of you.
Imminent feat.
Okay, own up to it. Sage, did you put that note down there?
Wait, so up here is the shortcut?
No, so you know where the drakes are.
Oh, I have to go past the drakes.
Yes,
To
past the
get to the
drakes,
shortcut.
directly to your left before the bridge is
Okay.
to get back to Firelink. And then across the bridge and to the right, on like that weird tower, is the red tearstone ring, the famous one.
I don't know what it's famous for.
It can break the game if you're good at the game.
Okay, so irrelevant to me. I mean,
It's relevant to me. It's like it's a specific kind of good at the
Ooh.
game that I'm not.
Ooh, a fog door. Now I'm scared.
So red tearstone ring is not the boss fight if that's what you're worried about.
Okay.
The red tearstone ring is when you're in critically low health. Increase your damage by like 1 fuck ton.
Oh, yes. I think
And,
Sage was telling me about that strategy.
Yeah, so I was gonna say there's a couple things you can do to like set up what is known as hyper mode,
Hmm.
which is basically just a bunch of damage stacking buffs, and you will just one-shot pretty much everything ever. The problem is you're constantly 1 hit away from death,
Of course.
which, you know,
Okay.
I might be decent at Dark Souls. I'm not good enough to not get hit though.
So the drakes were not willing to wait for me.
No, they're really impatient. Oops, wrong button. Trom, what is WikiFeet, and am I old enough to know?
You're old enough to know. You also deserve to know at this point.
Hmm.
When a mommy foot and a daddy foot love each other very much.
I'm already so lost. What makes the parents?
No, it's just people put up pictures of celebrities' feet. It's
Is that not like... That feels weirdly gross. Not for like the foot reason, but like
for the
for
consent
privacy
reasons. Yeah, it is weirdly gross. Oh! My heavy attack can cut through even their poise.
Yeah. There's a reason people really like getting that weapon early.
Yeah. Turns out Shadow Mage was correct that one time.
And only once. Trom, see, the difference is the severity of swearing, because, like, I was allowed to say crap growing up. If I had said fuck in front of any of my teachers or my parents, I probably would have gotten slapped. So, like, the difference between no one batting an eye at me saying crap and the physical assault of me saying fuck. That's the difference. I don't have like a numerical value because that's kind of not how it is.
Behold, a ladder.
Yee.
This is a long-ass ladder. Heh, ass ladder.
There's the thing.
But there is not the shortcut that I thought it was.
No, I said the shortcut was before the bridge.
But this is before the bridge. There's the bridge.
I thought you came out the other side of it. Might be. Past
Oh,
the bridge
okay.
on the right then.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Both of those places look
okay.
exactly the same.
And up there on one side is Blacktown.
Yes. And on the other side's Firelink, and on the way there is an undead dragon for some reason.
I know of him. I saw someone fight and lose to him.
He's a chill dude. If you don't steal his shit, he doesn't aggro.
Oh. Okay. Then I'm probably not going to bother him too much.
I don't think he has anything you would need at this point. He's got 2 really good pieces of loot in general, but you've got better shit for your build already. He's got a soul that is really good in the early game, and right now you could probably just kill 2 things and get the equivalent. I think that's it. It's
God,
like a
I
shield
love
and a
just-
sword.
I love using my sword as if it's a club.
I mean, shit, dude. I don't know if you've ever picked up a Zweihander, but like, them things are chunky.
Yeah, no, I know they are. But it feels really satisfying.
Like, that's a sword you don't even have to sharpen, and it'll do just as much damage.
Yeah.
That mixed with your ability to poise through just about anything, because Havel's armor is quite a combination.
Yeah.
Like, oh, but the wind-up is slow. Yeah,
But it
it's not like
doesn't
anything's
matter.
gonna kick you out of it.
Sage just called me an ass ladder.
I can't tell if that's supposed to be a compliment or not.
Oh, and this is the shortcut back to basically the start of New Londo.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I have several shortcuts available to me.
Yeah, absolutely, because you saw how much of a maze this place is.
Yeah, anything I can do to make that easier. Sage, it's fine. Question marks are a tool of the oppressors.
I mean, say what you want about Pig, but he's right. He's got a point.
Wait. Through. You know what I would like? Call me unconventional. I would
Alright,
quite
unconventional,
like.
What's up?
I would quite like a bonfire.
Well, you don't like a million shortcuts instead of a bonfire?
Is it too much to hope for both? Oh, neat. I aggroed both of them.
Hope? No. What you're gonna get is gonna be a little disappointing, though. As far as I know, there's like no bonfires here, as is fitting for a place that like basically fell to the darkness, but like still shitty.
Ow!
At the end of the day, this is a game that we have to play. Maybe don't make it shit. Yeah, these guys are really good for farming up levels as well.
No, I'm talking about the tongue, I think, that hit me. That.
Oh, yeah, that's Phalanx.
I'm dead.
Did you die to the Demon Souls first boss?
No, I died to aggroing more than one thing at once.
Yeah. It'll happen.
God, am I glad that I have the shortcut. Strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish? Most of the fish I eat are dead.
Most?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, Oki.
Ah.
I'm gonna hope you.
Ah,
and
it's stuck in my
presume
teeth.
Ew, ugh. And presume you weren't leading me to, like, false hope, because, like, that'd be fucked.
Hell yeah, Oki.
So how many fucking interviews does it take?
These days, increasingly 3, sometimes 4.
But, like, why? Ask all your shit and go. Or in the case of, like, places that need technical interviews, like, 2. Do 2 of them.
Yeah, the company I work for is that's their style. 1 technical interview. If you pass that, then there's the like in-person interview. That's
Yeah.
it.
Why would you have any other reason other
there we
than
go.
to, like, test people's patience? Which is, I feel, is already part of the technical interview, so, like, what the fuck's the point?
You're initially interviewed for a back-end role. It didn't work out, so they recommended you for front-end, which requires different... Okay, that's valid.
That part is valid, yeah.
Because
It's just, I've also seen a lot of stuff about, like, all these different interviews, and, like, mind you, these are all jobs that I'm not qualified for, so, like, all of my jobs I've had 1 interview at most.
Hang on. Is this man still in prison?
Yes. Pig, how would he get out?
I don't know. Lautrec got out without my help.
Yeah, he probably just broke the door down, though. This place doesn't have a door. They basically, they Edgar Allan Poe'd him. They just, like, bricked him up in there, and they're like, yeah.
Okay, fair.
Prank.
I just want a +4.
+4 what?
+15, sorry.
Oh, gotcha. Well, the ember you need for that is in New Londo Ruins.
Neat. For where I want to go, should I be on the left or right?
On the right.
I feel like, yeah. That makes sense.
You want to be on the Blighttown side.
Ew, Blighttown.
Yeah.
And yet, I still think not as bad as the gutter.
The thing is, for both of those places, I know how to skip most of it.
The gutter is fun because if you know what to do, you can just fall, like, the entire way.
I mean, the same is true for this place. If you just take this area and then fall down all the way, you're right by the boss.
So, don't pick up his items.
Yeah, leave him napping.
You know what?
I didn't know you could go around like this. I've always just killed him.
He's just a good friend.
He is. Suddenly I feel bad. This is a new strange thing for me.
Stitch, have you shared your good news with Oki?
Wait, Stitch has good news?
Yes, Stitch is an affiliate.
Already? Shit, dude, congrats. So freaking proud of you, man. Also, yes, okay, I know that. I usually go by him early, and this shield is really good. It's good for an early shield. And yeah, bunking the undead dragon is also an option, but it's also very rude.
Shadow Mage, thank you for the nickel. It is very much appreciated.
Ooh, that. Ooh. Also, yeah, the ass is really good too. That's fair.
The ass?
Aster Straight Sword. I was
Oh.
just being weird finally. Listen, there's a reason that they tend to change names, because like the Fap Ring is not called the Fap Ring in any other game.
Yeah,
For
it's
some
just the
reason.
Ring of Favor.
Yeah, in DS3 it's the Ring of Favor, and in 2, it's like the first Dragon's Ring and the second Dragon's Ring and the third. They really made it way less interesting.
Come
Cowards.
on. Ow. I'm getting really beat up here. You know what I need? I need some life gems.
You know what? Yeah. I love life gems as a concept.
Yeah.
It's a
Just...
shame that they put them in a game that people didn't like and then immediately decided almost everything that we put in that game is now useless because it was in this game.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes I love Estus, because I do. It's an interesting system.
Hmm.
Also, if I want to spend the same currency I used to level up on perhaps more heals that are consumables,
Yeah.
I should fucking be able to.
And that's a really good system.
I do like the system of like, yeah, there's only one currency and it is your own experience. Have fun.
Yeah.
It was very like old D&D.
Yeah, it does. Because Treasure gave you experience in D&D, right?
Yes, but also I meant kind of the inverse of that actually. In 3rd and 3.5 edition, when you were crafting items as an artificer, you would use your own experience.
Oh.
Like, there was a system of like, oh yeah, you would have this much like banked experience basically as an artificer you could use to create items. And if you ran out of that, you could just use your actual experience.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And so it's like, yeah, the artificer had more magic items and probably is a lower level because of it.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Screw this.
What the volley of Josh's do to you?
Well, question answered. Yes, these guys do respawn.
Yeah. I didn't realize you asked that, I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, that, you know what? I feel better then.
I thought it. And you know what?
I mean,
how
Oki,
dare
I would
you
say
not
yes,
answer the
treat
question
yourself.
I thought?
And if you don't, I will be sending money to your Twitch anyway, and you better use it to treat yourself.
Yeah.
That way it can be as guilt-free as possible. Because you freaking deserve it. You've been stressing yourself out for like a month and a half on this shit.
I think longer actually, but yeah, for a long time.
Listen, Smage. If nothing else, I like stealing people's brain cells temporarily and going, what if I say the thing instead?
Okay. I aggroed one of them. This suddenly seems a lot more doable.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's amazing. That is kind of the rule of this game. Anything is doable if there's only one of them.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you struggled with Nito.
Yeah. Yeah, mob bosses are objectively the worst.
Ooh, so we're not playing Dark Souls 3 at any point.
Yeah.
Because, boy howdy, Deacons of the Deep would like to have a few words with you.
Deacons of the Deep can suck my nuts.
You either have a lot more nuts to the point you should see a doctor, or those deacons are gonna have a line. No, Smade, shush. Let it happen. Just don't acknowledge it. It'll be fine.
Ow.
Also, for what it's worth, you could definitely have more heal, like not more heals, but like better heals by now.
Yeah, but I haven't found any other Firekeeper souls. I know they exist. Or I
Yeah.
suspect they exist.
They do exist. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said a thing. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
been like, nope. I'm gonna bring up this hypothetical and just break your heart for no reason. A, you can kill just about any Firekeeper in the game, take her soul, and then use
No.
that. But also, even if you don't want to do that, there's 2 of them, I believe, that you haven't gotten yet, but I don't know for sure, because I don't know where you got both of yours.
Oh! Okay, these guys hit like a truck.
Yeah.
Which really, look at them. Why am I surprised?
Yay.
But also, they have stunning hair. What product do they use?
So, it's a helmet.
Hmm.
So, I guess technically a wig?
Now I'm really disappointed. Also, are these like confessionals?
Hold on, why are you disappointed? That means
Because-
you can also get that luscious hair.
No, I thought just their hair was rad. Like, I
I
don't
think
want
it's-
their hair. I want them to have cool hair.
Smage, there's something cool about the grab. I already told Pig about it. It's Steel Humanity.
Where'd this go? Oh, this more shortcut.
Hi, Stealth. So rare for me to see Stealth chatting. I got confused for a
Stealth? Mi amor.
second. If nothing else, fitting
Also-
for the name.
Hello, Vulgar.
Uh,
We don't acknowledge the thing about Vulgar.
I actually don't know what you're talking about, so
Good.
you're right, we don't. Also, Stealth, like, yeah, Deacons isn't bad, it's just Pig going. Having mob-based enemies is not, or mob-based bosses is not good, and Deacons is like 50 enemies in a trench coat telling you it's a boss.
No, Shadow Mage. I made a pact. We don't bring up the Great Sin.
Bruno?
Oh, it's worse than Bruno.
I never actually got to see that movie, I should.
Bruno
Should
D's
probably
nuts.
do that. Hilarious.
But yes, Encanto is fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, Cahill didn't shut up about it for many months at a time, and I'm sure if I brought it up, he would go right back to ranting.
Yeah.
As is Cahill's way. Almost like he has a passion for something.
It's worth noting that that movie thinks it doesn't have a villain and is wrong.
That villain does what? I know enough about that movie. Yes, it does.
Oh, it thinks it doesn't have a villain.
How does it? All right. I'm gonna put a pin in that in my brain for later. The audacity. Eh.
Okay. I'm also out of curses, though.
Sage, what I'm hearing is we need to go watch Encanto together. Encanto, maybe. Sorry, I'm multitasking too many things. The only thing I actually know is one of the musicians I listened to did a mashup of one of the songs for some reason.
Ow! Ow! God.
I mean, hey, you picked the stand there and take it kind of build.
Yeah, but these guys unfortunately can give it. Which is something I was unprepared for.
I was wondering what that beep was, Mage.
Oh!
I'm currently in the midst of doing a thing, so I just heard my Discord beep and I was like, huh, wonder who's messaging me at this time.
Ew! Ew! Don't vomit on me. God. How many times have I had to say that to friends on a Friday night?
I've actually had to say that to people.
Yeah, I've never said that either. It
No,
just
I
seemed...
have.
Oh.
I don't know if it was on a Friday, but like I definitely had to say that to people. I'm like, nope. I will help you, but do not barf on me. I'm dropping you. And given the very way that I am, everyone would know I mean it too.
Oh!
Oh no, oh pig. So, for what it's worth, pig, you didn't actually fuck up, and I'm not even joking.
Oh, you were taken by the abyss.
Yeah, so the bit here is, I'm just bullying you. You can't go there yet.
Oh. You know what else is bullying me? My spinner.
The way you have to get there.
My spinner, which said I must take a berry blue, but there are no berry blues left.
That, you know what, the fact that there's no berry blues left is the worst punishment, on top of realizing that I tricked you into getting yourself killed.
So instead, it's rotten egg or buttered popcorn.
So that's one of those things where I was like, I'm gonna let you enjoy the traditional Dark Souls experience, which is realizing that you just can't do that yet. And
I have to
the
find
second
Artorias,
realization
right?
is the way you have to get there is gonna be sad. And I'm sorry so far in advance.
I have to find Artorias.
No.
The seal dude said that.
You don't have to find Artorias, because if you had to do that, I'd be apologizing way more,
Oh.
and I would have power leveled well ahead of time.
Oh. Is Artorias that tough?
He's tough for new players, yeah. Because he's a very, like, you wait your turn. If you do not wait your turn, you're going to get bodied.
Neat.
And, most other bosses, like, there's leeway. Artorias does not give you any leeway, full stop.
Because the seal keeper dude mentioned Artorias.
Yeah. Artorias was the guardian of this place, basically. He died.
Shadow Mage, I'm not going to do the DLC before I even finish all the main bosses.
Probably for the best. The DLC is, just like in every Dark Souls game, harder than the entire rest of the game.
There's apparently an extra
No,
cutscene.
Vulgar, you're like the fifth person who said, no, fight Artorias for the extra cutscene. Like, no, not happening.
I wish I had transient curses, because there's a cutscene shortcut I opened up that's not too far from here, but there are ghosts between me and it.
I mean, there's the one that's through the Valley of Drakes that also isn't that hard. You can juke the ghosts for what it's worth.
Yeah.
This mage, yes. I think what Pig is saying is, before the final boss, he might do the DLC.
Yeah.
No.
I've only got to do 97% of the DLC.
Yeah,
oh,
right.
that makes it better. What 3% do I not have to do?
Literally the last two bosses. Because one's optional and one is right after the part they're wanting you to do. Don't worry, they're both god-awful. I hate the DLC for this game. I fight Artorias and I leave. He's a fun fight. Also, the people in your chat just want you to suffer like a shit ton.
Yeah, I know. Shadow Mage... I've met him.
Hey, dude. He's cool.
Shadow Mage is rad. He is also... like, he is just the devil.
I have to disagree.
But
there's no way that I can disagree in a way that doesn't sound a little bit mean. The devil would be smarter at covering up his intentions.
Well, you were right.
Which is also why Copper calls me the devil. Because she's currently locked into a D&D campaign that's basically perpetual suffering, and...
Okay, I've already
signed
beaten
up
the
for it.
catacombs.
Also, okay, for what it's worth, bringing a Zweihander in there really does make it easy. And takes the investment he's already put into the game.
Oh! 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 I almost got dropped off this ledge just by physics.
Hey, Vulgar, he might not be that bad to you because you've played the game. Pig hasn't.
Yeah.
For him, it's gonna be a difficult experience because everyone's first time fighting Artorias just is. How all of Dark Souls is. Your first time doing it, going in blind, is a rough ride. Also, yes, Mage. I mean, that's my point. Is like that's why I refuse the fact that you're the devil. I also don't think I am, but like, that's because the devil is rumored to be attractive, not that.
I'm sorry, did you just claim
friendly.
that you're not attractive?
Yes, because I don't view myself that way.
Somebody call Smoothie.
No, he's gonna yell at me.
Yeah, and he should.
No!
I'm
I
sorry.
mean, Vulgar, it's not
Are
that
these
it's not
drakes
worth
still
doing.
trying to follow me up here?
Probably.
That's kind of hilarious and also terrifying.
Hey man, can you use your bathroom? Also, Oki, thank you. I appreciate it. It's just... It's pretty much a coin toss if I at any point look at myself and go, I look not bad. It's also, not even as a joke, it's difficult for me to like actually have to see myself because none of my mirrors are tall enough for me to see my face.
Oh yeah, I forgot, you're an Eldritch Abomination.
Yeah. Like, no joke, I spent 2 years not having seen my face because I forgot my mirror is only chest height for me, and I was like, oh yeah.
So, out of curiosity,
Yep,
is any of what I'm doing now important?
not in the least, no. You wanted to come back down here for some reason, and I didn't hear your reasoning. You have to get a ring from where Artorias is buried.
Which is... How am I supposed to figure any of this out?
So, do you remember? Because like I'm
Wait,
just gonna like give you the ghost, so to speak. But
Do I need
what's
to
up?
wear the ring?
Yes, that's why you have to get the ring, is to wear it.
So, I'm gonna have to take off Havel's ring.
Yes.
This is going to be the worst thing that has ever happened to anybody. Carry on.
I mean, that's the thing. It's awful for everybody because everyone uses Ring of Favor and Protection and another key ring because rings are really good in this game.
Yeah. Okay. So, is it even in New London?
No, it is not.
Okay, let me try to think of places I haven't been.
So the hint I can give you is you've definitely technically been to that area, but I believe you bailed out of it. And like there was a hint in the area right before it as well when you talked to somebody.
Is it is it like after I beat Havel, there's like the Darkroot Basin, I think it was called?
There is, and it is.
Neat, I hate it.
So the thing is, if you go
So,
to
so
Andre's
I'm
place,
just gonna abandon my 50k souls. I've
If
reached
you
the
like,
point in the
sure.
game where it barely matters.
well, then it makes it harder for me to catch up to you if you keep using those souls to level up. But yeah. Yeah, if you go to Andre, he has an item called the Crest of Artorias.
I remember seeing it.
There's your hint, is that he has that. And if you go below his workshop, there's that Titanite demon. That doorway after that also leads to that area.
Oh, okay.
Also, do you have any homeward bones? Because, like, those
That would have been
exist.
smart, but, you know, here we are.
I think that's just... I've played this series too much, and also speedrunning Dark Souls 3. You use about 15 homeward bones.
Also, I don't think I ever said hello to Voltage, and also hello Far.
You did say hello to Voltage.
Good.
Voltage? They have not spoken a lot, and I don't personally know them, so I do not remember correctly. It is Voltage. Okay. Weirdly enough, those names aren't entirely dissimilar in tone.
Voltage and Far?
Yeah, that... No, Voltage and Voltage.
Oh.
With a V.
No, they sound exactly the same.
They do, and even in terms of what they mean, they're pretty freaking close. That's why I was like, I don't remember which one it was, because, like, I don't know them, I don't know which one it is.
I don't know anyone called Voltage, so that makes it easier for me.
I don't think I do. If I do, I'm blanking on it.
So, after what I'm assuming is going to be a brutal boss fight,
It'll be brutal for
there
reasons you're
is
not expecting.
there is one boss that I know of. I'm not even going to say it. There's a boss that I know exists.
You're already correct, yes.
Okay. So
I'm taking like 80 pot shots and going, yeah, it's time. That's why I apologized.
okay, does this boss have a sword held in a non-traditional way?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry.
Oh god.
I'm sorry, it's required. If there was any way to avoid it, I would
required?
tell you.
Oh.
For anyone going in blind, I'm also sorry.
Sage, do you know what I'm talking about? Because if you don't...
I think if that's the reaction, then yes.
Yes, Sage knows. Everybody knows at this point.
Yeah, I wanted to keep Pig as far away from this eventuality as I could, and here we are. It's time.
I think it's the Undead Parish, the one I'm looking for.
Yes.
Let's see if I can get the crest. I don't know
That's
if
20,000.
Okay, so I can't get the crest.
For what it's worth, the crest is just, it unlocks a shortcut.
Oh, okay.
It's still nice to have.
But it's not essential.
Yeah, not in the least.
Sealed door in Heart of Forest. Okay. Someone made progress.
Oh, did you hear someone ringing the bell?
Yeah.
It's such a sweet thing, because like you're so far in the game, you're like, I remember beating the gargoyles. Good on them. And yeah, Far, I really
Bye.
like the thing is,
Oh,
I was like,
it's
I saw Pig going to
pretty.
New Laundry Ruins, and I was like, I can't tell him
No,
that what he's doing is pointless, because then he'd have to go to the woods and do the worst thing in the world. It's like, I'm gonna let him enjoy his blissful ignorance for as long as he can.
Look. I'm gonna have to kill the dog eventually, but at least you can have fun with some ghosts first.
Yeah, absolutely.
Blood Red Moss Clump stops bleeding, I assume?
Yes, sir. Also, it's looking like I will not be able to actually catch up to you.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine, as far as I'm concerned, at least. Like, you got over the hump I was really concerned about.
Oh, did you think Nito might be the one?
If anything was gonna be like the wall for you, it was gonna be Nito.
Cool, then I'm very pleased.
Like I said, man, like you're really built for this boss fight specific. Not this one, but the
Nobody's built for this boss fight.
You can't. There's no. I mean, that's the thing. It does emotional damage, and there's no armor for that.
Yeah. I thought it was already in the Dark Root Basin. What do you mean? Is the game gaslighting me?
Basically, yeah. There's a bunch of optional stuff here that we haven't touched. I don't know how much you want to go put off fighting important key boss.
You know what? He's my dog. Let me do it. No, honestly, I think I just need to get it out of the way.
Alright.
This must have been a gut punch for people who didn't know.
The gut punch for me. I already know. I play this game a lot. But an entirely optional boss in this area is, you remember those butterflies that you killed when you were on the way to Seath?
Yeah.
You can fight the boss version of that, which I think you can two-shot right now.
If it ever lands.
It always lands eventually, because it has to munch on some moss.
Because the other ones just would not come within range.
There was no moss.
That's valid.
But yeah, it only has 1200 health, so like...
Oh!
Yeah, you're if you go to fight it, you are a little over leveled for it. And it has nothing for you other than the satisfaction of crunching a giant butterfly.
Crystal Man!
Take me by the hand?
Oh, I've missed you, my friend. Ow! Whoa.
Also, chat, for anyone curious...
These are much
I know
weaker
this
Crystal
area.
Mans.
Yes, because you can fight these at the start of the game. You can't fight the others until you've gotten to ONS.
Yeah.
I know of this area very well, chat. I'm not telling him on purpose. Don't worry about it.
Is that a fucking Hydra?
Yeah, it is.
What am I supposed to do about that? Kill it?
Yeah.
Anyway, what's up this way?
Apple.
Oh, this is the
where
other
Apple's tower is,
entrance.
Yeah.
Neat. So that's actually quite a shortcut.
Actually, yeah, you could hail the Hydra if you'd like. That's an option. Sounds right. By the way, can I just say shoutouts to Fuckster Life for being the least useful thing in the world.
Oh, they're garbage.
They're very famously bad. I don't know why they're still the most popular option. But I'm on the page for Moonlight Butterfly. It's like, they can be found in the Crystal Caves. They'll respawn every bonfire and won't attack unless provoked. They drop blue Titanite chunks rare and blue Titanite slabs excruciatingly rare. No numbers, no clarification. One sentence is all it actually says about the Crystal Caves. Thanks, Vextra. You're so delightful.
This seems less than ideal.
Face your enemies head on, I guess. For what's worth, this is like an entry-level area in the game.
Okay, so I can probably just tank a lot of this.
Yes. I will say be very careful about the platforming.
Oh, it's not, like, solid.
No, Hydras tend to be in water, and you're wearing a suit of armor made out of rocks, so I wouldn't trust you to be able to swim. They'll sink like a stone.
How do I even know where the... Oh, God, Dark Souls. Why are you this?
Yes.
In a world where you can be anything, don't be Dark Souls.
With the great god. Oh my god. So, A, my mom does not know the situation of me constantly calling you my husband. I refuse to interact with her to that degree and like try to explain Copper's weird family tree situation. But you know, my household watches you stream a lot.
Oh,
to the point where they ask me how you're doing, like, weekly.
That's super sweet.
I'm like, I don't know, usually fine. It's like I don't DM pigs super frequently, so I was like, he's a good bud.
Yeah, hi Max's mom.
I don't think she's here, y'all. But like,
well,
I got
just
home
in
from
case.
work Sunday, I think. Yeah, I got home from work Sunday, and like I was going through some stuff, and it was a whole situation, which it normally isn't with me. You're like, oh no, is Pig okay? And I'm like, yes, Mom, Pig is fine. Why would you assume that I'm upset because of like something happened between me and Pig? And she was like, can you talk about him all the time? I was like, Mom, I really don't. Y'all ask me about him a lot. And she's like, well, as long as he's okay.
There's no indication of where you're going to fall off the edge. God, this game.
Yeah, so for what's worth, you don't have to go in the water at all to fight it.
Okay. But also, this game's awful. I hate Dark Souls so much.
Yeah.
The only time I don't hate Dark Souls is when I adore Dark Souls. And let me be clear, that's more often than I'd like to admit.
Cahill defends this game.
Cahill's a fool.
I will never let him live that down. He defends this game. Mind you, I still play it. I have no room to talk, but I don't defend it.
Oh no. It's so broken.
It's bad in a lot of ways that it has no excuse for being.
Yeah.
Also, Yui, yes, you can see the edge if you look down. It's still really hard to tell. And you just don't have to be in the water to fight it if you just don't want to.
Also, I need to beam.
Yep.
I'm just gonna grab one at random, not use the spinner. Who knows what it is? Probably that.
I mean, at this point, it's the same thing.
Ooh. Hmm. No, it's bad. But it's bad and sweet, which is like a weird combination.
Oh. Was it one of those where it, like, they mixed both the good and the bad flavors into one?
They might have.
I know we had one of those last stream.
Yeah. It was sweet, but also kind of footy.
They typoed the bean. It was supposed to be sweaty sock, and they accidentally put sweetie sock.
Hmm. Hey, Max.
Yes, sir.
Have I ever expressed that I both love and hate you?
Yes, absolutely.
Also, apparently the reason I ended up in the Darkroot Basin before is that this is the Darkroot Garden, which is somehow distinct.
It's not. Don't worry about it.
Fine.
That's right. I spaced out for a second, and I was like, wait a minute. Did I forget a thing? No. There is a bonfire here, though.
Okay.
If you keep walking, like, just on this path, you should see, like, a big white door. Yeah, literally, as you typed that out, I was like, alright, he did the funny death, and, like, that's the only one I really need to let you experience.
Wait, there was an item here. Oh, it's behind the rock.
Yes.
I'm turning the camera around and around, and it's just appearing and disappearing.
Yeah, this place is weird.
Fine work,
Yeah,
skeleton.
I've made it a point to make sure Pig goes through, like, the very traditional first time playing Dark Souls experiences. As per his request. And falling to death fighting the Hydra is one of them. You see that sign over there to your left? Not the death one, but the sign.
Yeah, this one? Oh!
The one to your left.
Illusory wall ahead.
Yeah, these notes are really good about keeping you well informed.
Was this added in the remaster?
Nope.
Oh, this was just...
It's always here.
So it's just a nice thing.
Yeah, the remaster didn't actually, like, do shit.
Where the game decided, for once in its miserable existence, let's not shit on the plane. Aww.
Yeah. This is the door for Artorias.
Oh, I thought...
Ardorius, if you will.
As in it opens from the crest, or that's where you fight him?
The crest.
Okay.
That's the shortcut. I don't imagine you want to grind out 20k souls, though.
I mean, I could just use some of my soul items, probably.
If you would like to, it's entirely up to you.
I'm assuming through that fog door is...
It's a side path. I think it...
Oh, I thought it was the Moonlight Butterfly.
It leads to the Moonlight for part of it, yeah.
Cool.
No, far. As much as I love people suffering because of Dark Souls, I also don't want people getting so infuriated because they didn't realize a secret was there.
Yeah,
that, like, it taints the experience.
That's
It's a hard balance to strike, but that's Dark Souls for you.
That's why I know that there are legitimately no bonfires in New Londo, because I know you would have told me, just look in this area.
Too. I want them so badly, Pig. I hate that place.
Be wary of Ghost.
Oh, okay, far. Gotcha.
Oh, Ardorius, yes. This area is real pretty.
I'm double checking. First of all, like, I really, really fucking hate Extra Life. It doesn't list any of the DLC bosses in the page on bosses.
Big ol' Colossus, man!
Yeah, you can get his armor.
With lightning magic, or what?
That is not quite lightning magic, but it is holy magic. It's ass.
It slowed me down?
Yep.
You know what?
You over encumbered.
You know what? You are an early, an early game enemy, and I'm wearing Havel's armor.
Chat, he's become self-aware.
You can hit me on the head, and I don't mind. I can hit you on the head, and you do mind.
Yeah, I was checking to see if there were any side bosses we wanted to go, like, actually see. Because if we're not fighting Moonlight Butterfly, then, yeah, it's whatever, you're not missing anything. The other two that are not in the DLC would be Dark Sun Gwendolyn and Crossbreed Priscilla. Both of which are also entirely optional.
I thought you could fight Guinevere as well.
No. You can
you
certainly
can
try.
kill Guinevere, right? It's not like a boss fight.
You can try, yeah.
Oh.
It's an event that you can try.
Somebody told me there's something that happens.
Correct. Something does happen. And confirm.
Cool.
You know me. If I'm dodging answering it in a specific way, that's because something happens.
Illusory wall ahead.
Yep. Kind of, actually. This one's not technically an illusory wall.
It's literally just a weird... Why is the tree made of jelly?
One of the few things I have no answers on. Like, if you notice, the roots were, like, wiggling, and if you give it enough time, the tree does actually move towards you for some reason.
It's a stingray.
It's a poison dart ray.
This one's from Steve Irwin.
You know what? That's fair. Also, my brain...
Ew,
I've got a hearing,
the tree is turning
process.
around.
Yeah. That's why I warned you ahead of time. It's gross. My brain, like, I've got audio processing disorders, which kind of just makes everything get turned into gibberish sometimes. I think you said Steve Urkel for a second, and I was like, yeah, for him. Wait, why for him? What did he do? Like, I mean, fight it for whatever reason you want, but, like...
That seems like an odd one.
Yeah, right?
I'm so fucking nuts. I'm sorry. Why am I hearing dove noises? That was so peaceful.
I mean, because you're in the woods.
I know, but there have been no dove noises so far. Wolf ring. What?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, the wolf ring actually pairs with a couple other animal-based rings. In terms of lore, they are
Boosts
the four
points.
soldiers of... or the four, like, heads of Gwen's army.
Oh, interesting.
Let me go pull up the lore, just while I'm here.
I was about to say something very foolish.
Yeah?
I looked at the time and I was going to say, I really hope I can make progress during stream today.
I do too. I'd be concerned if you didn't.
No, but also, I beat Nino.
Yes.
Like 20
That's
minutes
my
into
concern.
stream.
Swear to God, if you go back in time and undo that, I'm gonna be real mad at you.
There's more of them.
Yeah. The Wolf Ring, one of the special rings granted to the four Knights of Gwyn. The Wolf Ring belongs to Artorias the Abyss Watcher. Or Abyss Walker. Artorias had an unbendable will of steel and was unmatched with a greatsword. It increases your poise by 40.
That's a lot.
Yeah. That's your other hint that he died here somewhere.
Yeah.
Or, not that he died here, but that his body's here. He also died here, but that's not really the point.
Yeah, because where you died and where your body is, not necessarily the same thing.
Yeah, but he did die here a very long time ago.
Everything happened a very long time ago in Dark Souls, is my understanding.
Yeah, basically. Time's weird, but also... you're at the end of everything breaking down the first time.
Yeah.
Which is about as clear as Dark Souls is going to make it to you.
In Dark Souls 3, you're at the end of everything breaking down again.
Dark Souls 3, you're at the end of everything breaking down, like, forever.
Yeah. Breaking down so many times that, like, even the people...
Someone finally snapped and made a way out.
Yeah.
Where is.
Where am I going?
I mean, you're in a, like, side area, so, like, basically nowhere.
So wherever the hell I please is the answer.
Yeah!
Tower. Be wary of projectile. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, buddy.
Thanks, game! Well, you're absolutely... First of all, I'd recommend two-handing just for additional funny power.
Oh, right, yeah.
Just because, like, why not? I'm going to tell you about the other 3 rings that belong to the other 3 important Knights of Gwyn. One of them is the Hornet Ring, belonging to Lord's Blade Ciaran. It boosts critical attacks, it's where it can annihilate foes, as Ciaran's dagger laid waste to Lord Gwyn's enemies. There's the Leo Ring, belonging to Ornstein. This ring strengthens counters with pierce weapons. You know, like his spear.
Yeah.
His legged spear is said to have sliced a boulder in 2.
Whoa. That's neat.
Then the Huck Ring, belonging to Hawkeye Goff, who led the Great Archers, boosts bow range so that arrows fly like they were shot by Goff's great bow, which took down high-flying dragons. He's in the DLC, and he's a good boy.
You know,
He was also a giant.
somebody said something about it landing ever.
Yes, that would be me, because it does.
I'm yet to see evidence of this.
It has been at most a minute.
Okay, so it does take a while. Also, this is a really cool design. Ah, there we go.
Yeah, you actually you can turn its soul into a spear that just looks like that horn on its head. It's not good. Like almost every single boss weapon in this game.
That was deeply underwhelming.
Yeah! But also Hyperclap, you got another boss down.
Thank you for your guidance.
Yeah. Also, hi Elvie. We beat 2
Hello,
bosses this
Elvie.
stream alone.
Yeah. Also, I fell into the abyss. It was Pogbones.
Specifically, you fell into the abyss without robbing a grave of a legendary warrior first.
Yeah. Watchtower basement key. Divine Ember. That's interesting.
Yeah. You don't need it.
No, because I'm not doing divine stuff, right?
I'm gonna say you're not doing faith and you're not going back into the catacombs, so
Wait.
it's pointless.
This
But
guy
this is
just
where-
sat here and died?
I mean, you can do the lore building part where you look at the items that he dropped and infer what you can.
Ember required for weapon ascension. Da-da. Divine weapons are for undead hunting. Use against undead and the pawns of necromancers. That did not tell me a lot.
Yeah, welcome to Dark Souls lore, man. Like, congrats. The lore you get about this dude is either on that Ember or when you give, I believe, Andre the Ember. I believe he's the one who does Divine. There's like 4 different people you can go to for blacksmithing.
Key
so
to
it's
the
hard to remember.
basement of the watchtower in the undead burg. The basement of the watchtower forms a stone cell. There are rumors of a hero turned hollow who was locked away by a dear friend. For his own good, of course.
That's Havel. That's Havel's.
Ah, okay.
So that opens the door into, like, what good friend locked Havel away when he went hollow?
Yeah. And that's near the Drake's Bridge, right? That's the basement key?
That's the one that is right by Andre's exit as well.
Okay. I'll go check
by
that out
the
at some
crystal
point.
golems and stuff. You've already done it. You have Havel's ring.
Yeah. No, I like exploring stuff.
I mean, yeah, I'm saying like you went there though.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's
That's the
literally
place you went to with the master key.
Oh, okay. So you would normally only be doing Havel after this point.
Yes.
Because if you have Havel's armor when you're here, I mean, I know you don't get Havel's armor there, but still.
You're not wearing it without his ring for sure.
Yeah. And it makes large parts of this completely laughable.
Yeah. Yeah, for actual progress, it's the pathway on your left-hand side that
Yeah.
like, blends into everything else.
The one that goes down.
Yeah. And there is a bonfire that's closer to this side, but also if you just go back to Under to get the Crest of Artorias, you can kind of get the shortcut to...
Oh, I'm not actually
to
far
Heartbreak.
from... I'm not far from having 20k, so it's probably actually worth doing.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, well, we've got 3 required bosses left, and we've got 2 optional ones available left until we do the DLC. And then it's still there's 4 bosses in the DLC. They just got a high enough difficulty curve to make up for the others.
You know, I think my greatest revelation in a lot of games, and it actually started with Hyper Light Drifter, but Dark Souls, it's very important, is sometimes you just ignore enemies.
Yep. I feel like it's a little different in some games because, like, in Dark Souls, like, if you're skipping enemies, make sure you're not ending up under-leveled for, like, what you're wanting to do. But with stuff like Hyper Light Drifter,
Yeah. And there's also, if you're skipping enemies, make sure they're not following you and you get to a spot and you're dogpiled by 16 people.
Pig, were you in my room earlier when I was playing Dark Souls 2 and that kept happening?
Yes, I was.
Oh, nice. I mean, you could have helped yourself to some of the snacks I have around here then.
I did. I just replaced them with exact duplicates.
Why would you do that?
Because, I don't know, they're your snacks.
I guess we are married, so what's mine is yours. Also, I wouldn't worry too much about, like, getting it exact. You're not... You know what, Pig?
You know what?
What's it like being the best at numbers?
I literally just did it random. I just took what I had, but it was perfect.
Because I was like, it's not like they're gonna go to waste, because, like, as much as I'm sure you want to level up, like, it's not the end of the world if you just miss a level up or two. You're like, oh no, I'm 55 over. Don't worry about it, it's perfect. Ugh, Jesus Christ. So while I'm on the wiki... Oh, by the way, the Crestfallen Warrior. I've been meaning to get back to this, the dude you fought when we first got to New Londo. I've been meaning to get back to him because he's one of my favorite NPCs for, like, how Dark Souls just is.
Oh, yeah?
Basically his entire plot is he's mad that you're progressing in the game.
Oh, even though he was the one who told me about the bells in the first place.
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't know about you, but, like, I know plenty of people with depression, and, like, when it gets real bad, they kind of regret helping people when they weren't depressed, and then when they're depressed, they're like, this is bullshit, I should be the one succeeding.
That sucks bad.
It does. It's, if you want to look at this game as an allegory, and, like, just this game, but also the series as a whole, is, like, different kind of allegories, like, there's a lot of comparisons to be made, because, like, DS2 could very easily be, like, treating it as like, an extended metaphor for, like, dementia, because, like, King Vendrick and all that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he was a great ruler, wasn't he? Where'd that go?
And Dark Souls 2 also has the unfortunate thing that depression does do, which is every time you feel like you failed, you come back a little bit more likely to fail.
Yep. Like, there's a lot of this.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why, like, I enjoy looking at the lore is because I'm like, A, there's no objective, here's what the story is, which means, like, I don't know, people have made some interesting, like, here's what I think happened. And as long as it doesn't contradict things that objectively did happen, like, I don't give a shit, it's chill. By the way, welcome to Gang Squad.
Yeah, they're trying hard. You know what? Screw you, actually.
Yeah, he starts, and it's like the first time you talk to him, he's like, let me guess, you've got the fate of the undead. Well, you're not the first, but there's no salvation.
Yeah.
You'd be better if you were on the
Oh!
asylum, but since you're here, let me help you out. There's 2 bells of awakening. One's above in the church, and there's far below in the base of Blighttown. Ring them both and something happens.
Just Max, give me a second.
Yeah, of course.
I am kind of struggling with these guys.
Oh, I'm reading this for chat's sake, not yours.
Oh, okay, cool.
I figured you knew this because you talked to him.
Yeah, I do, but
I also know Audio Nightmare, so...
okay, one of them is done.
Yeah, luckily these guys are perma-kills, so you...
Yeah, I figured.
haven't
Okay,
made,
now,
like, definitive
now
progress.
feel free to carry on.
And then after you've gone hollow the first time, which is, you know, you died at any point, he goes, oh, your face, you're practically hollow, but who knows, going hollow could solve quite a bit. What? Restoring your humanity? Well, you can collect it bit by bit from corpses, or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. The quickest way, although I'd never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all. Huh? What are you looking at? Don't try anything clever.
Yeah, I
talk to him
remember
while-
that.
Talk to him while cursed, which is a thing I don't think you've been yet, because that takes
No.
a whole thing to fix. Oh, wait, hold on, don't tell me you've been cursed. Oh, woe is the undead, who's cursed on top of it all. Harsh times. No, I'm sorry. Here, let me share a nice tip. Long ago I was told of Remedician?
Don't know the word?
I assume a professional of remedy making, who resides in New Londo. Does he exist? We'll go and find out. Don't blame me if he's just an apparition. It's the dude with the plague mask that you've already spoke to. He sells cures for cursing.
Okay.
When talking to him again, without having access to Undeadburg or Blighttown. You want to hear more? That's all we need, another inquisitive soul. Listen carefully then. One of the bells in the church, but the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up to the ruins and access the burg. The other bell is below, within the plague-infested Blighttown, but I die again before I step foot in that cesspool. And then after activating the elevator shortcut right by Andres, there's nothing to speak about. Well, something strange happened. That crow flew off with someone in his clutches. I think it was a man curled up in a ball. And it's like he's getting more and more fed up with you like making progress.
Weird.
And it's after you've exhausted all the topics, it's you ask too many questions, no new topics. What now? I'm not up for chatting, leave me alone. After you reach a new area, what's wrong? Got a bit of a scare out there? No problem. Have a seat and get comfortable. We'll both be hollow before you know it. Well, what are you gonna do? I've already decided. I don't care. I'm simply present.
Chat, we found Kitten.
Yeah, that's the one on the toilet.
Hello.
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find her, but cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorius?
I did.
My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorius art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thy own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say.
What was your question? What do you mean, what is your decision?
Yeah, this game has some funny old memes about that exact thing.
The result most heathenish and gross. Then there is nothing more to say about this tedious requiem. Begone from here, pernicious caitiff.
Anyway, I don't like you. You're not Shelqua. The only cat who matters.
You're so right, actually. Thing is, like, people have made mods to specifically change her fur patterning so they look like their cats. And
Yeah.
honestly, like, I love it. It's one of my favorite things about people with cats. Is, like, they will go out of their way to learn how to mod things so they can put their cat in the game. And they're so right for it.
Try armor. I already am. Oh. Oh, because you... No, you're...
No, this chest was here. What is this? Is it at least good armor?
Well, the thing is, like, it looked like people were fighting here, but that's Curly. So...
People fight everywhere.
I know, I assumed it was a... Ooh, okay, so it's the stone stuff.
Oh, this is where you find it. I never really, like, farmed them. I was assuming...
I've
you
already
the
got
armor
stone
off-
armor.
Well, yeah. You got better stone armor.
I've got rock armor, is what I've got.
Yeah, head towards the fog wall and...
Oh. How do I safely?
You can just fall. It'll take like maybe 8 health off of you.
Or 0.
Or 0. I never know.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
My brain just auto-adjusts for like, is that a fall you can make at all? Yeah? Okay, then like, I'll just heal afterwards if it does too much damage. Yeah, as you like get all these NPCs in town, because like you can get Big Hat Logan, you can get the Pyromancer, like all these people. He's like even says like, oh, all these legendary heroes, it's really making me feel inadequate. And then you find them Hollow and New Londo Ruins. It's a shame, but I feel like he really sums up like what Dark Souls hollowing actually is.
Yeah. Be wary of sorrow. Oh, it's too late.
Hey, look.
Despair ahead. Tears ahead. I'm not looking forward to this for so many reasons. And like, reason number 1 is not, I think it's going to be crazy difficult.
Hi, baby girl.
God, that's cool.
The puppers. Who's that sweet baby pupper? Am I allowed to tell you about an Easter egg?
Oh! That just ate all my stamina. Yes.
Cool. When she gets down to like maybe 2 of those like health chunks down, stop attacking.
That sounds terrible.
I'm just saying it is an Easter egg. Also, yeah, Pig already found out the way you fight her, which is, give her tummy scritches.
Ow.
Yeah, so this is Artorias' dog, by the way.
I assume so.
Yeah. She guard him grave. Doing best that anyone's ever done it too.
Ow! Just in case. So stop attacking now?
Yep. And just watch her fucking animations. Does she need to be lower health than that? Because I just did this fight and she was at... Yep, there it is. Yeah, That's so weird that she's not doing it. Do you have... Do you do like 1 light attack that won't kill her? I haven't been keeping track of how much your hits do.
I'm just gonna kill her.
Yeah, just kill her. Yeah, she'll start limping around and like her attacks are like noticeably slower and she'll start like stumbling and shit. To the point where like she basically cannot kill you anymore.
Dark Souls, don't break my heart challenge. Level fuck you.
Yeah, there's a ring behind the grave. I don't imagine you'll use it, but it's there. Just like while you're robbing the dead and killing their pets.
I will fight you.
You're the one who did it.
Ooh, boost critical.
Yay.
Lord's Blade... Siren? Something.
Yay. So that's not the one you actually need for the Abyss. The one you need is the Artorias...
Covenant thing.
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming is a key item.
No, it's a ring.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's a ring you actually equip.
Oh yeah, Covenant of Artorias.
Yep. It's where it can traverse the Abyss.
Cool. Well... I made progress. Time to be sad.
You've killed 3 bosses today.
Yeah. But this is the one I wish I hadn't.
The thing is, like, the thing everyone was wanting you to do, because I'm going to go ahead and spoil it ahead of time since you can't do it that way anymore. The DLC has you going back in time, and you can save Sif, and you get like a little extra cutscene where she recognizes you when you go into that boss arena and to, like, get that ring, and you still have to fight her.
No!
Yeah, that's what chat was wanting you to do, and I was like, chat, stop it now.
No, that would
It's
be...
bad enough you had to fight Sif. If you had to struggle through the DLC, save Sif, and then also go fight her, like, no, I'm not gonna make you do that.
That would be... Chat, you're evil. I might use some of my humanity and kindle a bit further.
I mean, yeah, dude.
Wait.
Like, now would be the boss you do that at, I guess. Because, like, after this, you have access to the final boss. And that automatically gives you 20 Estus.
Wait, How do I have access to the final boss after this? Because there are 4 Lord Souls, right? So that's...
It's Seath, Bed of Chaos, Nito. That's
Bed of
3.
Chaos, Nito.
4 Kings is 4.
Oh, okay, yeah. For some reason I thought I'd missed out on one. Okay, cool.
Oh, is that right, Smage? I can go check your Steam achievements? Is that what you're saying? As you try and guilt my husband? Only I'm allowed to do that. Actually, I don't think Sif actually shows up as a specific achievement.
Shadow Mage said they never finished the game, so I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that actually sounds right. But even if they did, since Sif doesn't show up, I would only be able to tell, like, if they've beaten the game at all. I think.
Well, if they've beaten the 4 kings, they must have beaten Sif, right?
Yes, there's no way to skip past that. It is an instant death immediately.
You know what? Everything else aside, I'm glad that happened. It feels like a rite of passage. Not killing the dog, the abyss bit.
Yes, that's why when you were like, all right, I'm gonna go to New Londo, I had to bite my tongue and go like, yep, it's gotta happen then.
Because I was like, I remember this place. Let's go exploring. And then I went exploring.
Mostly correct, yes. You did have to go here and explore.
And now I pretty much have to do Valley of the Drakes because I don't have any curses.
I mean, you can go to that shortcut.
Yeah, but I need to go past ghosts to do that.
Yeah, you can get past them without a curse.
Yeah, but it's miserable.
Yes.
Yeah, Pokemon community game. Nobody likes Horsey.
Well, I mean, I don't like Horsey itself. I like Kingdra, but...
There we go.
Horsey is cute. I wouldn't want to use it in battle. It learns like 3 moves that are vaguely useful. And then I just wait for it to evolve. Like, listen, I just like dragon types, and it eventually becomes one. That's all I care about. Also, you mind if I talk about the archipelago real quick? Right, Smage? There is a ledge. Pig found it, and I was like, wait, what? Pig playing this game blind has been a gift for me, because I found so many things I didn't know existed.
Hi, Shadow Mage. LV, I am not going to aggro the undead dragon. I have been warned.
It's not a bad fight. It's just, like, entirely optional. For stuff that you just don't need.
Yeah.
If it was stuff that I even vaguely thought you might use, I'd be like, yeah, do it, do the thing. But, like, nah, it's a little late in the game for that.
LV, this is Dark Souls. Dead very rarely means dead.
I mean, shit, look at Nito.
Yeah.
He made sure of all of that. I can.
I'm very glad to have this extra Estus.
Yeah, it's always nice. I mean, to be fair, you can also use humanities to heal.
Yeah, but Voltage, be careful. I hope nothing's on fire. Well, when someone says, I smell something, be right back, that is my immediate concern.
Yeah, no, that's a fair assumption to make. That, or they're having a stroke, in which case, maybe take care.
Yeah. Or someone didn't flush. Does the phalanx not come back?
I don't believe so.
Oh, neat. That's
I think
such
some
good
of them
news.
do. I'm not sure.
But this one
'Cause
doesn't.
yeah, I was gonna say there are more than one, but I don't think this one comes back.
Yeah, I fought another one. Since when is there a third one of these guys? There were two of you before. Or I'm just misremembering. Oh no, there were definitely three. Chair?
Chair?
Heck, thank you for the raid. Well, I hope I'm safe. And thank you for the sub, you heckin' cutie, for 13 months.
If you're not safe, I can tell you with extreme delay.
Well, I didn't die.
Alright, I'm gonna have to check.
How are you enjoying the remasters, re-releases, whatever, Battle Network?
I mean, it's Chair, you know he loves me to death.
No, here's the thing. People who love something are sometimes the most critical of it.
I mean, yeah, I fucking hate Dark Souls, but like, here we are.
Correct. Hello, Paula.
Paula!
Mega Taint.
Yeah. Also, Paula, thank you for the gift sub earlier.
Super Fighting Combats. Mega Taint. Sorry.
Excuse me? I'm like staring at a brick of text trying to discern certain things, and I just hear you like mumble sing that to yourself, and my brain like, it felt like cracked a whip at itself, and was like, hold on, pay attention. I try to make sure I don't have any secret progress in Dark Souls 3 randomizer that I didn't know about. But that also means staring at 400 items going, is that it? No. Is that it? No. I just hear you say that. What?
Yeah, it is very slow in the Dark Souls run.
Sometimes, because that game only has like 4 required items for like 99% of the game.
Oh, this dude's shield glitched out, and even though he's dead, it's still
Oh.
active.
It's all wobble blah blah blah.
That's so cool.
Oh, I love it so much. It's a shame that like you can get that shield. It does not work as good as they use it, because like their shield can take a lot, and like it has like 100% fizz block, and I swear it's got like decent element. Like no, it does not. It's lying to you.
Oh, this is back here. Did I just take like the longest way around? God damn it.
Yes, welcome to this entire game.
You were going to say area and then corrected yourself.
Oh no.
Correct?
No, my brain actually short-circuited, and I was like, I need a noun for this, and I don't remember what I was saying.
Come on, brain, figure something out.
Oh no, you're in the middle of a sentence, you blanked. What are we doing?
Fucking ghost.
tabbies.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to juke him.
Yeah.
That's a good question, Chair. Who does need to finish there? Finishing sentences for cowards and communists.
Listen, 2023 is the year of not finishing sentences you just don't want to. Sometimes you're in the middle of a sentence and realize, nah, don't want to actually, I'm bailing. New sentence.
I almost just walked straight off again.
Okay, don't get pushed off either. I will have a heart attack live on stream.
I'm
Don't forget
assuming...
to equip the ring as well. I don't know if it's...
Oh, right. Oh, so I'm gonna have to change my armor around as well.
Have to use a strong word, but yeah, you should.
I think I'm gonna go for my sealer gear.
Dude, Cheer, you say that like it's a joke, but like...
Did you forget what you were about to say? Oh, Max
Maybe
died.
I have no help.
Okay, so now I'm actually going to need to use my shield ever.
And for what it's worth, you cannot take the ring off once you're down there either. It will
I
just one-shot
assume
you.
so.
Yeah,
Wait,
but like
it?
it's the Abyss.
The Abyss is a thing?
No, it's a location. Well, it's a thing in that it's a noun, like a location.
Yeah, but you said it will one-shot me.
Yeah, like the Abyss itself will.
That's awful.
That's like why you need the ring, is to traverse the Abyss.
Do I just...
Yeah, just fall.
Ew.
Yeah. Does it work like this?
Oh! Oh, they're in here.
Yes. So you remember how I pointed out that you being hollow has that funny symbol on your chest?
Yeah, and they're just that.
They're not just that. It's just, look at how far it's blossoming out of their chest and how it's kind of taken over their whole body.
Ow.
This is what the Abyss does to motherfuckers. These guys are technically human.
Or were.
Oh no, they are. This is what the Curse of Hollowing does to you eventually. They just got, like, supercharged with it.
Thank you for the chair.
Unfortunate match. Chair's always got the hot takes.
Ow.
So, there's some interesting mechanics going on behind the scenes of this boss fight that I adore.
Oh, yeah?
Well, yeah, because as you notice, like, the individual kings have their own health bars.
Yeah.
And also, regardless of that, other kings are spawning while you're doing this boss fight.
Yes, which sucks.
Correct. This is also why, like, if you just kept your Havel's gear on, or, like, as much as you could, you can just stand here and swing at them, it would be fine. Even without it, look how little damage they do to you.
Yeah.
Like, you just don't have to give a fuck.
This is not meant to be the last of the four souls.
None of them are intended to be the last one.
I know, but
they're all kind of their own thing.
But I feel like this is the least intended to be the last.
Depends on your build. If you build anything that isn't your tank build, it's a DPS race really badly. Because
oh,
you know how it's called the Four Kings?
There's four of them.
No, Dark Souls 1 is a lying, dirty-ass bitch.
Oh?
It can spawn as many as... Yeah, there they are. Like, look. It can spawn more if you take too long.
I'm not looking, I'm scared.
I'm not looking so respectfully. But, like, the boss isn't over until the boss health actually goes all the way down.
Okay, that makes sense.
Which also means it'll keep spawning new kings. So, like, there's more than 4 game models.
Yeah.
Also, because of how this game handles corpses, you can actually swing on dead ones for a little bit to get, like, extra hits off on the health bar.
Interesting.
if the others haven't spawned. So like if you're killing them fast enough, you can actually save a lot of time by just swinging at corpses to knock down the overall health bar, which is fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Hey look, you got the 5 kings.
Ah, come on, drink.
Everyone point and laugh. Pig got used to having incredible amounts of poise.
Yeah. And
Also,
now attacks
Pig
can be
being-
interrupted.
Since Smage pointed out both when it happened and now, anything is doable if there's only one of them. Pig.
Hey, 6 kings.
Oh. Yeah, Voltage, the 4 kings who were wonderful kings, not wonderful mathematicians.
Damn it!
Do you have any elemental papers, such as like the bolt paper or something? If not,
No.
it will carry you. I don't know if you can buy any actually.
You mean the pine resins, right?
The pine resins, yeah. Like, for some reason, who knows why? After I played Bloodborne, they were all just like bolt paper and fire paper to me.
Hmm.
Okay, yes, you
I
can buy
think-
them from the Undead Merchant that's in the place right by where you're at.
Oh, the crazy lady.
Yeah, the crazy lady. Fun fact, if you hit her and don't kill her, she rans at you for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm aware. I did it
Oh dear god.
the first time.
And to be fair, LV, like, a faster weapon wouldn't solve the problem. He's gone all in on strength. Strength doesn't do fast. So if he tries to get a faster weapon, it will have less overall damage, because he doesn't have the stats for it.
Yeah.
He's about as caked up as he can be. Unless you want to go get the plus 15 Ember and do that, because
Nah.
that's also a thing.
I don't think that's necessary at this point. Like, I'd like to do it before Gwyn.
Well, now's the time to do it because it's in New Londo.
Yeah. Yeah, Shadow Mage, except I'm not going to go to the effort of upgrading it all the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'd have to be making a plus 10 club, and like that's just an ordeal. I mean, Elvi, you liking fast is fine, but like this is Pig's playthrough.
Yeah.
It's the charcoal pine resin, because I don't imagine poisoning the Four Kings works.
Yeah, I was just seeing if there was the lightning one. Whatever it's called. Gold pine resin?
Yeah, it's gold pine resin. I don't.
Let me just
I
use
think
up some
that's one of
souls.
the few things that like you have to farm. Nope, it is sold by some, but it's still limited.
Give me some pine
Holy
resin,
shit.
lady.
I hate Fextra Life so much. Drops from large mushroom people. 20 or 80% chance. Thanks. What?
Wait. It can only be one of those. Ooh, she sells transient curses. For 4,000? That is not worth it.
Smage, it just says 20 or 80% chance Darkroot Garden. It does not say, like, any other location. Greg, if you haven't actually seen the large mushroom people, they're large. Even Pig, in all of his gigantic builded glory, full habbles and everything, they hit like a truck because they're large. Yeah,
So,
for
but-
some reason, gold pine resin is really, really, really limited in this game.
Yeah, I noticed that.
There are 3 in a chest in Undead Berg. 3 are sold by Domhnall of Xena, who I don't think you ever met. And there's 5 that are sold
Did you
by
say
Ace.
Xena?
Yeah,
Like Warrior Princess?
yeah.
Nice.
She made a whole place in the sewers, I guess, because that's where he's from. God, I haven't thought about Xena Warrior Princess in forever.
No one has, but let's be honest, it was better than Hercules.
I mean, yeah, but that's not... It's not like a high bar you set there.
No. And in terms of the show that you don't watch, Death Battle, I would still love to see Xena versus She-Ra. I feel like that's such a perfect pairing.
It does track. I honestly thought you were gonna say Xena versus Buffy the Vampire Slayer, just because, like, close in time period and, like, general target audience.
Okay.
And I was like, that doesn't seem like the fairest of fights, but I do want to see it.
Yeah, I want to see it, but Buffy will die very quickly.
I mean, shit, dude, she gets out of a lot of weird situations anyway, like... She wouldn't win, but, like, it would be funny, if nothing else, to see
It
what
would
would
be.
happen.
I did, Greg. I like Death Battle.
Yeah. Big really likes Death Battle, and one of the first things that me, him, and Cahill talked about was me going, eh, and then him and Cahill having a lot of fun talking about it, and me just, like, eating popcorn, because I was like, this is more interesting than watching Death Battle.
Zabi, Shadow Mage is referencing a bit in the original Hercules show where he just yells disappointed out loud. The script said that he must do something disappointed, as in with disappointment, but he misunderstood it and just read the word disappointed out loud. Wait, Tria legit knows Chad? That's really cool.
Tria is really cool, you're right.
Yeah.
Man, speaking of people in this, like, general vicinity, just kind of knowing people, I was in the middle of watching a YouTube show, and they just freaking, out of nowhere, name drop Onsta, and I'm like, oh, that's right, she's a famous artist.
Yeah,
and also
Onsta is, like,
in this...
huge.
Well, like, I forget all the time, because I'm like, well, it's just Onsta, what do you mean?
Yeah.
It was like, she's been around forever. What do you mean she's on famous show?
Yeah.
It's just Onsta. I'm like, her art warrants it by every stretch of the imagination, but, like, I always forget somehow. But I was, like, eating Cheez-Its at 2 a.m. because I was going through
As
some
you
shit,
do.
and I just, like, hear Onsta in the middle of me watching an unrelated program, like, our point, it's her.
Onsta is also, like, there is just such an energy to her streams, and, like...
There's nothing like it.
It's... no one can imitate it. It's just... She's got this perfect gremlin energy.
Like, her and Todd feel adjacent and very different, and I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I mean, Onsta has done work for Lil Nas X. And I remember seeing
Wait,
that go,
seriously?
like... Yes, absolutely. Because I was going to get a commission from her for something, I don't remember what. And, like, that's, like, in her... Obviously, it's, like, in her, portfolio, and I was like, wait, what? Wait, like that Onsta? Like, the same one I'm currently looking at. It was... I don't know. I love seeing successful artists, like, do their best. And also, my brain partially exploded at just seeing that be the reality.
Onsta did album art for Beethoven? Man, that's the dream.
Wait, like the dog?
Yeah.
Good for her. Internet, please don't break.
Internet says no. These drakes are still stomping around out here.
Yeah.
They're dedicated, give them that.
I mean, what else do you do, man? You've been locked down here for, like, forever.
No, they've got open sky. Valley of Drakes, it's fine.
You opened that door today.
No, but they can fly up.
I don't think the drakes are like strong enough to fly around that much.
Okay. That's valid.
I don't remember, was it you or someone else I was watching that found a vagrant at some point?
Oh, it was me.
Okay, that was you? Alright.
I just have the weirdest luck.
Yeah, vagrants are weird in general. When I first played the OG Dark Souls, it was at like the end of its server's lifetime. And I saw a vagrant and it annihilated me.
Yeah, because it would have been a beast of a vagrant by now.
It was, they don't get stronger the longer they go on, mind you. They're just like a bitch and a half to fight. You know that big knight dude that's in the area that Andre's elevator is?
Yes?
Over by like, the
Onion
Firekeeper
Knight.
Soul.
Onion Knight.
No. Violently incorrect.
Oh,
Loud
okay.
buzzer. No. So you know where Andre's like blacksmith shop is? Up in the
Yeah.
burg, right? You know where his elevator is that takes you back to Firelink?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, now I know who you
over
mean.
there, there's a big knight that's just like a one-time kill dude, right by the Firekeeper Soul.
Yeah.
Also, there was a vagrant in that area. I didn't know what it was. I see a glowy crab, and I go, oh, friend. He was not a friend. He shot 1 billion darts at me that took like 1/3 of my health each, and then I go back there and it's gone. And I was like, oh, that was fun. And I go to ask one of my friends what it was, and they're like, oh, did you kill it? And I was like, no.
I'm still
Don't think
hearing
it's
stompies.
possible.
I'm still hearing stompies. I think the game has just added stompy sound effect.
Consider it a blessing.
Okay. So I want the Covenant of Artorias. Let's just make sure I'm replacing Havel's ring and not the Fang ring, because that would be awful.
I believe it does have a warning, but I would not want to
Okay.
test it personally.
And then
I would go out of my way to go get another one for you and drop it, because, like, nope, not happening.
you know what? I might just tank this in
I
Havel's
mean,
armor.
I'd recommend it. Just don't forget to use your fire paper and, like, go.
Yeah. Because the thing is, I'm not over encumbered. I'm just heavy.
I mean, yeah, like, as long as you can run to any degree, like, you're fine. Out of curiosity, did you put any points into dexterity?
I think 1 or 2.
Cool.
I never saw it as particularly useful.
It is... It would boost the damage of your weapon.
I did see that, but since this is a strength-based weapon, I thought...
It's both.
Well, it scales more with...
I shit you not, dude. Apparently the difference is not that big. I thought it was like A strength and like B rank dexterity. And like, no, it's C and D.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I thought it was like way farther, but like, nah. Which, I mean, you're late enough in the game, like, who cares? But I was just curious. Because I was like, is the difference between 10 and 15 like gonna matter enough for you at this point? And the answer is like, it would matter technically, but not enough to like break the game one way or the other. By the way, don't forget you can break grabs.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you were right.
Yeah, I was like, your build's perfect for this. You don't need to change anything.
Yeah, Also, I'm just so used to having stupid amounts of poise. How do I get out?
L1, R1, L2,
Oh,
R2.
okay.
I normally just mash those. I don't know what actually, like, does it. But I just, like, mash all 4 of those, and it lets me out sooner.
I was mashing face buttons.
I don't do that specifically because this game will, queue up your inputs.
Yeah.
And I've had to break the habit of not letting it just do that, because it's infuriating to, like, store a roll when I don't want it to.
Anyway, game,
Hell yeah.
that is
Yep.
4.
I mean, you can do it in 3 as well.
That's absurd.
And as you saw, you can do it in 6.
No, you can not do it in 6.
I mean, it can be done in 6. I don't think you can. But yeah, you fucking did it, man. Like,
I'm assuming the Abyss will still kill me.
if you take the ring off, yes. Yeah, so the Abyss is like the place of humanity. This
Okay.
is what Gwen wants to avoid by filling the world with like fire and light the way that he does.
This is where the furtive pygmy.
Yes.
There was a lot of hesitation on that. Yes.
Well, because you know how the freaking lore is.
I
and
know.
it's like,
Valid.
and it's like, yes, it is, until it isn't. Unless it is.
Also,
but it's not,
LV.
but it is.
LV, just for you. Da-da-da.
Still, you've done such amazing work on your RRs. It's so wild to me.
Yeah, at this point, strength only gives me 1. Dex gives me 2 points to my weapon. So yeah, maybe worth getting some. Or just going all in on endurance.
Dude, literally whatever you want to do at this
Actually,
point. Like I said, you're so high level that like, who cares?
Yeah, that barely boosts my stamina though, which is what I care about most. Because equip load, it doesn't matter. So yeah. So, the question is, so now I can just go and fight Gwyn, right?
So, yes, asterisk. There's no boss fight between here and Gwen that you have to do. There's
Okay.
like a path you have to walk, but there's not a boss fight.
But there are optional fights.
There are definitely optional fights you can go to if you'd like.
I
They're not
don't.
on the way to Gwen though, so you
I don't think I'm ready for this game to end.
Oh, then boy do I have some news for you. It doesn't have to.
Cool.
And for once, I'm not just being weirdly threatening. So do you want to go meet Crossbreed Priscilla? Because she's definitely got lore too.
Meat, as long as I don't have to kill her, yes.
You do not have to, actually. That's why a lot of people tend to like her, actually, is, she
Ooh.
basically goes, like, you can just leave behind me. You don't have to fight anybody anymore.
Cool. Where would
That's
I
why
find
people
her?
tend to, it's in Anne Orlando.
Neat.
It's also why people tend to get a little defensive over her, is because if you do kill her, it is entirely because you chose violence for no reason other than violence's sake.
So just base Anne Orlando or Chamber of the Princess will be easier.
I think base in Orlando and Orlando would get you closest. Nice. So, you remember the room with the painting guardians up on the banisters where they were throwing knives at you and then launching themselves off the rafters for some reason? The ground floor of that is where you're trying to go. And to get there, you go to the lift.
Yeah, I know exactly where it is now.
Yeah. There is a lovely painting that I made sure you did the prep work for ahead of time because I figured this would happen.
I mean, partly it's just, I don't think I can beat Gwyn in the next 20 minutes.
I think you can, it's just, I don't think you should.
Fair.
You do not have to kill her, LV.
Also, LV, fluffy-tailed menace. Just just sounds like what Dither would call themselves.
You are so right. The weapon you get from chopping her tail off is interesting to say the least, but like...
You're interesting, got him.
Your tail is a weapon and interesting. Got him.
You leave my butt plug alone.
I
You have to have seen that coming.
didn't. I can actually say with my entire chest, no, I did not see that coming. For a couple of reasons. I was like, this is gonna go one of two ways. Either A, you realize I'm just complimenting your ass, or B, you're gonna make some joke about like curly pigtails. Didn't see that one.
So these guys were moderately difficult when I was a baby.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming they can still fuck me up if I'm not careful.
Not in the least, no.
Oh, okay.
They will attempt to threaten you, and you're gonna Havel's armor through them because you have fought actual gods now.
You're right, I have. Speaking of, I had a cool idea for a D&D character a while ago.
Mm-hmm. I'm all ears.
Basically, a sorcerer whose patron is not a god, but a wizard who sought godhood and failed, and is now seeking champions to help him get there.
What do you mean a sorcerer's patron?
Not sorcerer, warlock, my bad.
Oh, gotcha. I've got good news for you then.
That's already a thing?
That's, not only is that a thing, you know someone who's doing that.
Is it Matt?
No. It's Cooper. That's like her entire campaign is that.
Cooper Wing the Super Saiyan?
I don't think she's technically a Super Saiyan yet.
No. SJJ always reminds me of SSJ.
Fair. When I first met her, I kept thinking that. And in fact, you're the one that introduced me to her, so thanks for that entire chain of events.
Nice. Anyway. That's a big old painting.
It is! Go touch it.
I like the way it leans.
It's
Oh,
got the gangsta lean.
it gives a real sense of looming.
Oh yeah, it's definitely... It reminds me of, there's some art pieces that did that back in the Renaissance era. Not necessarily the giant loomingness of it, but the, just like, this is designed in a particular way. Like, physically.
Shadow Mage, tell me, please. Oh. And chat, this is why you don't touch things in museums. The security guards warned you.
First of all, Pig, that's hilarious because A, I will eat the Mona Lisa, and B, I'm a security guard.
Then I'm very happy.
Also, Smage, I don't remember what D&D idea I gave you because when do I remember anything? I'm just out here saying words.
Is this super difficult?
Not where you're at now.
Okay, so...
mind you, you could have done this before you fought ONS, so...
Oh, okay.
It's really hard for that time frame, and it can be annoying now still, but, like...
Oh,
you're prepared.
My brain's still telling me that this is DLC, even though it's not.
It is not. The DLC is, by the Hydra you fought.
Oh!
And by fought, I mean...
Didn't fight.
Faced.
Looked at.
Yeah, you gave it a good look.
That's not open from this side.
You really fell for it.
Shadow Mage, I do not mind at all. Please feel free to join.
I'd love to hear it too, because, like, I certainly don't remember, so it's a new character to me.
Also, Shadow Mage has such a good voice, so like...
He does. Howdy.
What the fuck?
What? We're right.
I...
Yes? Ew! Oh, get a dermatologist. I got toxic.
I'm slipping under.
Okay, so the backstory to this is... I don't remember in whose stream it was, if it was theirs or someone else's. Actually, I think it was in Pulsar's stream. Pretty sure it was in Pulsar's. But Max and Pulsar were talking about D&D, and
As you
Max recounted a time they were a DM and had one of those types of players. Where,
Oh, yeah.
you know, the character was half devil, half angel, half human.
Oh my god, that.
So Edgelord McGee.
Yes.
It was literally baby's first OC, and I shit you not,
This is a problem.
they were trying to rip off something from Devil May Cry, and I don't know what, because I don't care much for that.
I've got to
and
go fix my weapon.
They were an 18-year-old coworker who was really, really sheltered. Just as context as to that character. They had 3 different halves of their genetics coming from 3 different places. Just for clarification on like that situation.
Okay.
Just like the character concept was beautiful and how
absurd it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fanfic.
Yes.
But anyway, one of the other details was, I believe at level 1 they killed like an entire platoon of soldiers
Yeah.
by themselves. And I heard this, and instantly my gears started going. Like, I can do this. I can make this a character. Just that bit. And so I have come up with a character concept I want to play eventually. Where, at level 1, they have killed probably more than a platoon of soldiers by themselves.
Hmm.
Would you like to guess how?
Please.
So you're going to guess, or you want me to tell you?
Oh, I'm going to assume it is through shenanigans and pure dumb luck.
No.
I was gonna say ineptitude, but like that's also
Yes.
fun.
Oh, so they flashman their way through it.
No. They missed a 0 on a rations requisition form.
So they requisitioned enough for 25 people when they were asked for 250.
Yes.
That is brilliant.
And as a result, killed an unholy amount of soldiers accidentally.
And they didn't get a single experience point for it either.
Correct. And the best part is, I am planning to play this character as a absolute fucking moron.
Oh!
Like-
Excuse me?
Have you never met Ornifex?
Boss weapons!
Yeah, look at these guys. Tell me they're not offering you boss weapons.
Chat, can I get some cause I boss weapon or whatever the emote is? I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I know Dan has the emote and it's very good.
Oh, I didn't know he did.
Yeah. Thank you, Voltage.
Oh my god, he does. Yeah, there
Oh my
it is.
god, I got it right too.
Okay, how do I kill the big guys without getting toxic?
Ranged.
Okay. I threw a
Yeah,
firebomb at
sorry.
him and it did like no damage.
Mm-hmm. You're as prepared as I can make you, bud. I don't do this part of the game.
That's valid.
I did it once, never going back. I'm currently working on making you a present, so like...
Oh. That's vaguely It's vaguely threatening in a way I can't
No.
explain.
No, it's a real present. I'm not just fucking with you.
Oh, but anyway, so this person, this character, fucked up the requisition form, killed a whole bunch of people, and you know what their reaction was?
Hmm?
Did I do that?
Oh no! I am clearly going to become a wanted criminal. I must escape into the wilderness.
Yeah, as
and
you do.
become a dashing rogue. And like immediately leaves, and no one gives a fuck.
For what it's worth, he did kill all the witnesses.
So like, people just like realized there was either incompetence or a mistake, and so it's like, it's obviously not ideal, but you know.
I mean, it happens.
It happens. It's not like they're going to expend manpower to try to like hunt the person down and like make an example of them or something. They're just gonna like, okay, like we're gonna double up our bureaucracy, double check, triple check your forms, make sure this doesn't happen again. But the character is convinced, no, he is going to be hunted down and hung for his crimes for all to see.
I love that. Also, another undead dragon.
Yeah, it's actually the exact same kind, too.
Oh my lord. He is large and in charge.
Yes.
He's a good boy.
It has no ass though.
He can't help it, man.
He reminds me of Valhazak.
Oh my god, you're right.
Neat, I fell.
Follow up. Please don't ever remind me that Valhazak exists. I was living so comfortably before now.
I like Valhazak.
It's such a cool monster.
It's one of my favorite designs.
It's one of those designs where I'm like, I'm glad that someone made this.
Anyway, dog food or cappuccino?
Ugh. I vote neither, please. I love all conceptually. I
forgot. They made it liver and onion instead of dog food, which is technically better, but I don't like.
I don't like Valhazak's thing of like, here's this god-awful mechanic you can't entirely negate without fighting him at least once.
Yeah, like, I entirely get that.
Like, most bosses in that game are like that, but like, most of them also don't have such a fucking dog shit mechanic to it. Personally, at least.
Can I walk back to this bonfire?
I believe so, yes.
Cool.
If not, you know the walk here's not bad.
Time to upgrade my bow.
Uh...
This bonfire is cut off from the others. Wow.
What?
I can't even warp out.
Are you stuck here until you leave?
Did I black out the memory of this entire level because of that?
Wow. Okay, so no upgrading my bow, I guess. No buying more bolts.
Do you not have the reinforcement box?
Oh, I do. But also, I've got almost no arrows.
Yeah, the arrows thing might be a problem.
Neat.
Anyways, I disappear now. I hope you both have a wonderful evening. Bye.
I will now that you've been here. Shut up. I think his record skipped.
Yeah, there was a weird sound there. I am going
Elvie, you don't have to kill her. Can't stress this enough.
Elvie knows.
I will add arrows to my shopping list of things to give you.
Can you give them to me here?
Technically. I have to be within your level range. You have to summon me. But yes, I can. So I will try and get that done as soon as I can.
There is no rush on that.
Next stream. Next stream is the rush.
I don't have any more Titanite shards.
I can They're like 800 souls, man. I can go grab some.
Man, you can't warp? That's wild.
I don't know why. That's probably why I don't remember this place. I went, oh, fuck that.
Why am I running so slowly?
Don't you not have Havels?
Oh,
No, you do have Havels. Oh, it's because you equipped the Arbalest.
It's just a heavy crossbow. I didn't think it would be that heavy.
I mean, it's in the name.
How heavy is it? It's not that heavy. It's 5 kilograms.
I mean, mind you, with how the weight restrictions work in this game, that's heavier than it sounds. I also don't think it's in kilograms. I think it's just in weight units.
Yeah.
It's certainly not pounds, but I don't think it's in kilograms either, because I feel like some of these weapons would be a lot more than what they're telling me it is. Yeah, I'll get some stuff, and on my way to farm up enough to catch up to you level-wise, because the minimum is at least close.
Hey, Shadow Mage, guess who
Smake,
never
no.
said that I was killing all bosses? Correct,
Yeah,
it
Meg
was
never said
me.
that. Because if you could have avoided Sif, I would have entirely been like, well, we're gonna do that. We're gonna avoid killing Sif, and we're gonna have a good day. And instead, today happened.
Okay,
Actually, I
neat.
still had a good
That
day,
was
like-
even worse. The firebombs were way better.
That's what I'm saying, Smage. Like, at no point is there any obligation. Where is there? It is. Because even if Pig said we're killing all bosses and Sif was optional, I'd say like except for her, she's a good dog.
Yeah, no. Sif deserves better. Baby.
You wanted to make sure no one went into the abyss.
Blood Shield. Oh, hell yeah.
That's my favorite FromSoft game. Oh, Smage. I didn't know you play Bowgun. I've been learning heavy Bowgun on Generations. I hate it. More specifically, I hate using it to fight Nargacuga. And I need Nargacuga parts for my Bowgun. So I'm in a cycle of stupid.
Nargacuga is, I think, my favorite monster.
It is very low on my list of monsters to fight. I do not like fighting that thing on any of my weapons. This Pig, I don't know if you know what my mains are. Some of the slowest weapons in the game.
Yeah, meanwhile my main is Sword and Shield, which is nice and wicked.
Yeah.
Slim,
Oh, that's
hello.
my Switch Axe, the second slowest in the game. Slim!
Slim, thank you for the raid, cutie.
I saw Paula giving me a sub to your channel. Paula's always being a cutie like that.
Elby with the rainbows.
Alvy's here too! And Birdie! So many cuties showing up. Pig is currently playing cleanup for Dark Souls 1. You
Damn
wanted to
it!
see what all he missed, and this is up there.
I hate that attack just pushing me off the edge.
I mean, that's Dark Souls 1 for you. There's a lot
Yeah.
of enemies that, like, even when they're not attacking, they can just nudge you off.
I think this is Peach or Barth. I'm the last of them.
Ugh. I mean, Thank God that it's at least the last of them.
Hmm. Not great. Not worth eating, but really not bad. Oh, thank you, whoever just kindled.
It wasn't me, because I'm not over there yet.
Soon.
No, it will not be soon. I've got grocery shopping to do for this. I've got, I believe, 3 things on a grocery list. And then I still have to level up enough to catch up.
Anyway, what was... Slim, what were you playing? Excuse me. Broken straight sword. Neat. Why is that even a thing the game still gives me? Slim was playing some. That's neat.
Breath of the Wild?
But that's a good game.
How
Nice.
wild was that breath, though? I need to know for science.
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom looks neat.
I've only seen one thing about it.
That's...
Well, I've technically seen 2, but one of those things is the price, which is a big no from me.
Yeah, it is very expensive.
Nikki!
Nikki?
I keep forgetting people know what I sound like, and I was like, Nikki, how'd you know it was me? Wait, I stream.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not smart. I almost had to make up for it with good looks, and I realized I also go to space camp.
Ow! That's a new one. He just slammed his whole dang body down on me.
As hot as that sounds,
Yeah, less hot than you'd think.
alright, I've got your Titanite shards.
Birdie, thank you for the 238 bits.
Are you gonna be using the crossbow or the bow?
Honestly, the crossbow might just be a bit heavy. I was wielding the bow just fine all this time.
Gotcha.
I know this is technically not even a boss.
I mean, it is a permakill, so
Yeah.
I count it as a mini boss for sure. So I'm scared you're gonna speed through this or not DLC, but speed through this area, and by the time I get everything built up and be leveled up enough, you're gonna just get through it already. You're really good at doing that. Almost like you're good at this game.
I thought I had one more hit on that dude. Also, don't you dare call me good at this game. I will fight you.
I mean, I'm one of the qualified people to do that.
Oh, there's something else back here?
Yeah.
I don't want to attack it. But I feel like I have to.
Live your truth however you want to do so.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
Thank you, Max. Also, that achieved nothing. So that's neat.
Do you recall the Hellkite Drake?
The one that was on the bridge?
Mm-hmm.
The one that I never actually did anything about?
Yes, how did you solve that puzzle
Well, in my previous playthrough, I just got a bunch of arrows and shot it from a distance.
And what'd you do for this one?
Get a bunch of arrows and shoot it from a distance?
Is that how you dealt with the Hellkite Drake this playthrough?
Oh no, I went down and around.
Exactly.
Is this that same bridge?
No. This is the Painted World. It is an actual, like, different place.
Okay.
It's not some funny, like, ooh, isn't that funny? Like, no, it actually is just a different place.
So I just have to find another way around.
Underworks.
Yeah. It's the getting to it that confuses me.
That dragon you fought, well, valiantly fought, was entirely optional.
Cool.
But I would not deprive you of that victory.
It was neat. See, now I know Dark Souls is weird, because in any other game, this would be a boss arena.
I mean, yeah, it feels like one. It's got the fucking boss fog right there. And yet.
That being said, this seems like a good place to pause until next stream.
Yeah, I mean, that works. You can finish up this. I can take you to the last optional boss after this.
Neat.
And then you can decide how you feel about DLC.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I also think Max is really cute and wonderful. Thank you, Oki, for sending that, 2 hours ago. And thank you, Sage, for pinning it.
Thank
yeah.
you, Sage, for just everything.
Really, that is what it comes down to. But yeah, I really appreciate everyone for being here. Let's see who we can raid. Because I got 2 nice big raids and I want to pass them on. Thank you for the dudes, Nikki. One day you'll get the real one. Viz streaming Death Stranding.
Ooh. The last time I saw that getting played was Pulsar playing it drunk because he hates that game.
That's valid.
It crashed.
Yeah, that feels on brand.
The only person I know who hates that game more than him is Alphonse, and that's because he's played it too many times.
Yeah, also. But yeah, thank you all very much for joining me. Wonderful stream from me. I hope you enjoyed it. I made some shockingly good progress.
What do you mean shockingly good?
I normally only beat 1 big boss. I beat 2. That's shockingly good progress. But yeah, I will see you all on Friday, which is my next stream. Friday, 5:30 Eastern Time, where I will hopefully finish the Painted World, and we'll see what's beyond that.
You'll absolutely finish it, buddy. I believe in you.
Thank you. Also, Max, cute and wonderful. I will see you all around. I hope you have a wonderful evening, whatever time zone it is for you. Say hi to Viz for me. Have a good one, everybody. Ciao.
You too, pig. What?
Dang, that was a good stream.
Dude, you